Well, go on, still live again. Nick's literally eating his food. I'm eating as well. But I wanted to go live from early. On the way in, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We're kind of early. I know we said 9 o'clock, but
Talk about how shit Spurs are as well.
yeah, I didn't even watch the game. I only watched the first half. I only saw like the bits of the first half. But I literally came home. I just came here in the Tottenham traffic. Bare Tottenham fans still. And the maddest thing is, I didn't see the end of the game, but I knew they lost just by the way the fans were. But yeah, obviously you're here for the Liam Cameron. Liam Cameron's fighting now. He looks like he's getting pieced up still, but um, you're here for Joshua Buatsi versus Zack Parker. To be honest, this fight's kind of dead. So when the fight comes, we'll just talk about it. But till then, we'll talk about other stuff. Shout out to Ahmad still in the building. Hit the like button when you're waiting. Yeah, obviously, let me first talk about United because I didn't get to really voice my opinions. So, firstly, I don't know if Ahmad's listening as well, so you can concur. I thought the lineup was wrong. I thought the lineup was so wrong. Amarin is so naive or lacking understanding of the Premier League because I know that by the way he plays against certain teams. Like for example, anybody knows Sean Dyche, they're gonna play low blocks, tall players all over the pitch. For me, how you didn't start Maguire in that game in your defense is I don't understand that because you're not gonna be having to worry about players running in behind. It's literally gonna be balls up in the air and you're trying to compete in the air. If you literally look at the 2 goals he scored, all came from aerial crosses into the box that wasn't dealt with by our defense. So that alone, I would have never played Euro, Delict, and Luke Shaw. That's not a physical enough defense. If anything, I would have played Delict left centre back and played Maguire through the middle. That's what I would have done. So that was a big mistake. And then going the other direction and playing up front. I know Sesko's getting cooked right now, but he got set up. He got set up still. Sesko is very good, obviously, in the air. He's quite tall, hold up play, link up play, and all of that. But you're playing against one of the biggest teams in the league. Trying to play long balls into the box or cross into the box was pointless, bro. Like they got even the goal we scored came from a cross into the box that was cleared, but just cleared poorly. And then that Dallo scored. Like for me, I genuinely felt like we should have just played with we should have either played with Mount or played with Cunha up front so we can then bring the players forward. Or even if we played with Xerxes drops deeper. We needed that extra body in the midfield because in that second half, the beginning of the second half, Gibbs White was just running the show, bruv.
Shane, what are you making of it?
I'm just going through the comments now. Ahmad said he's pissed. Chelsea versus Spurs was a shit game. Yeah, it was a dead game still. Shout out to Matt. When am I making the group chat? I need enough people to follow Only Facts Extra, bro. There's not enough people, bro. Like I want at least 30 people in there. There's no point in with just me, you, Nick, and you know what I'm saying. Ahmad follow the Only Facts Extra. As much of you guys watching is follow Only Facts Extra, so we can actually, you know, so I can actually create the group chat. But yeah, you man, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button when you're on the way in. Obviously, we were scheduled to be live in about 25 minutes. So here's what it is. Liam Cameron and Jones is in the 9th round. Ahmed says I think Cunha and Bruno playing style is kind of similar. So drop one of them. No, I actually don't. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that at all. The way he tries to use Bruno is to get Bruno passing the ball in between the lines, so breaking the lines of midfield to attack. That's what he tries to do. Cunha naturally wants to go infield. He doesn't actually use that width from the outside, which for one, I don't understand why we played Dallo on the left wing back. We should have played Dorgu because whenever we played Cunha left wing, he ends up being up front, which means we have no attack down the left flank. because if Dallow's there, he's cutting into his right. Cunha's going on to his right. Whereas where Dogu goes down the outside, left-footed player, that I think we should have done that as well. But I don't see Cunha and Bruno as the same thing. I see Bruno as someone who's trying to pass the ball through the lines. I think why you see that sometimes is when we're going for a goal, they occupy the same place. But I don't think that's what he actually wants Bruno to do.
I think it just means that they're both high risk. They both play high risk football.
Feels like last streams had hella cluster.
He said this one's looking bare clean.
Oh, swear.
Earlier was a bit clustered.
I don't know why still. I think Cunha, yeah, Shane, shout out to you, Buatsi, bro. Shout out. You man, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button on your way in. And the point about they're both high percentage, but I think he plays high percentage football. He plays with two left wingers on the left flank. Two left wingers who like to dribble, cut inside and shoot. And then you play with Dorgu, who is as low percentage as it gets because he can't cross. So you don't play with players that's retaining possession.
No.
The only person in that team that actually can recycle the ball is Mount and Xerxes. Those are the only two players, and he doesn't start them. So I think when you go down this road, and I feel like that's why Nick will know more than me, but that's why some of us as United fans find Arsenal boring, because Arsenal recycle the ball, which is a great thing. We play high intensity end to end football. Arsenal were 2-0 up in that game, and they could have played for another 90 minutes and it could have stayed 2-0. If they wanted to score more goals, they could have, obviously, if they accelerated, but they didn't have to. Whereas us, we could have played for another 90 minutes and nobody could predict what that result would have been. It could have been 4-2 to them, 3-2 to us, 3-3. Nobody knows because there's a lack of control. And when you play with a double pivot of Casemiro and Bruno, one, both of them like to pass forward and pass in between the lines. But two, neither of them like to win the ball back. So that means you're always going to be playing end-to-end football. So I feel like if you then drop Cunha for Mount, I feel like you're then playing with players that don't play to the same hymn sheet, because you've got some players that are sideways and then some players that pass forward. And I feel like he wants to play high intensity football. I don't know. Maybe you guys see it differently.
Trying to see if I can.
Ahmad also said, "What is the point of Mazraoui as a sub?" That perplexed me still, because I felt like if Mazraoui was gonna come on, I didn't even see the point of that. I don't know why he just didn't bring on Maguire. And to be fair, when we equalised, there was 2 times in the game in 90 minutes where Mazraoui gave away the ball back to the opposition. And I don't even know I don't know, bro. It was bad. He was dead as well.
He's a high risk player.
He's a high risk centre back. That's the worst thing, bro.
Yeah.
He's a high risk centre back. I remember back in the day, he was that centre back that you lot had that used to play along Kashoni. Remember Kashoni for Arsenal? Like, I remember that one season he was bare sick for Arsenal, and he used to do bare passes in between the lines that people thought was like the next flipping next big thing. And then you just started to see the high risk shit get exposed. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you have a centre back here, I get it. On the eye, they can be like pleasing. And Mazraoui, at times, bro, he does things that you think, raw, that's actually good. But then sometimes he just does some stupidness, bruv. And again, that's what Nick's talking about, like low percentage. Mazraoui was terrible. But yeah, in terms of Spurs and Chelsea, that game was embarrassing. But you know what? It's Spurs' fault still. You're at home. I don't know, bare people are getting gassed about Spurs this season, yeah, but I'm not gonna lie. Frank is starting to show me some signs of being on fraud watch, you know. A little bit. What do you think, Nick?
I think they've got signings that haven't worked.
That's true as well.
Their signings haven't worked because, for me, I felt like one player I really rate highly is Xavi Simons.
Yeah, facts.
He's been garbage. Since he's gone.
Yeah, facts.
Who else did they sign?
They signed Kudus.
He's been decent. I think the hype is obviously look at the hype that
There's Sam versus Paulino in centre mid.
yeah, that meant to be good. The signings on paper make sense, but you look at you lot when you remember 2-1 up or even 1-0 up. It was like, yeah, bro. What you man say? We're second. We could be second in this thing. The same thing for Spurs. As shit as they are, Spurs are third.
But not for long though. But yeah.
No, but currently they're third. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's the thing of they were 16th last year or whatever they were.
Yes, no, 19th last year. Like no, this is 16th last year. Sorry.
No, they're 90th.
That's what I was talking about. 16th last year. Big up, fam. Big up, Shane, fam. Hey, Nick, show yourself right now, fam. Talking to me about that foolish Perry Ward Prowse. Who's he talking about? Talk to me about Moises Caicedo partying.
After Rice got a goal and an assist, yeah, we had the audacity to talk about Moises Caicedo. But what are you talking, bro? You man just scraped a 1-0 against Spurs. It was shit, bro. What are you talking about? You're bragging about a 1-0 against Spurs. What are you talking about? Calm down, man. Lowercase only. That's what I like. Lowercase Shane and lowercase all them letters, bro. Take all them capitals out of your vocabulary, bro.
Bryce said Liam Cameron fight been decent, so I ain't really watched it that much, but Liam Cameron lost still. From what I saw, Liam Cameron lost. Yeah, Liam Cameron definitely lost. We're going into the Lyndon Arthur fight next. To be fair though, I will say this. The league is actually going better than I thought it would in terms of just competition. Maybe not for the league because Arsenal's doing their thing, but
yeah,
when United could have gone from 2nd to 10th, that should show you how competitive the Premier League is.
Yeah.
That's why I'm pissed. I think we have a good squad than both Spurs and Chelsea. I might be delusional. We might have a better we have a better squad than maybe Spurs. Maybe.
Do you?
Maybe. I think they have a better defense than us. I think we have a better attack than them.
Who's got better midfield? Liam Cameron.
What? Liam Cameron won. Fair enough.
Nah, I thought he lost. Even the commentary was talking like he lost.
He's excited, bro.
He can't believe it. He thought he lost.
Man's saying it's a robbery.
Bro, even the commentators were talking like he lost.
And AT said, how are you saying this is a scrape? Man said scrape.
Bro, when Arsenal win 3-0, but we didn't, man tell me we didn't attack enough. But when you don't win 1-0, it's exciting. It don't make no sense. What's this double standard? Arsenal win 3 or 4-0. Bro, we beat Leeds 5-0?
5-1.
5-1?
No, 5-0.
5-0. The man are like, sleeping pill football, man. You don't beat Spurs, bro.
Champions of the world, Nick, acknowledge, man. Lol.
If you're champions of the world, why are you gassed about beating Spurs? Less of that. Be consistent.
Buatsi next fight, no. Lyndon Arthur. By the way, this card is so dead. Now, a topic that I wanted to discuss whilst I'm on the camera is also, oh yeah, I haven't even said this. Shout out to all the people from Jamaica as well. Sometimes you guys would have seen Andrew Green on the chat. He's obviously not going to be in the chat because he's actually living in Jamaica still. So obviously, I'm not one, as I said on Instagram, I'm not one of, and on this week's podcast, the podcast is out if you haven't watched. I'm not one of those people to send prayers. I'm more of a person to. By the way, Nick, someone replied to that, you know.
Say what?
You want to see the message, yeah?
What did it say?
I'm going to tell you. This is what they said.
If they're coming about attitude, I'm cooking them.
Nick, this is what they said, yeah?
Yeah, what?
And it's a contradictory statement. They said to me,
Who is it?
You don't know him?
Okay. Do you know him?
Nah.
Okay.
You understand the power of faith and prayer one day. Takes an open heart to actually get it, and it is tangible if you have faith. So prayer is tangible if you have faith.
That's my dick. Tell that person Nick said, suck my dick. How about that? Do you know how many man I know that's had open hearts and had cancer and dropped dead? Praying and begging every night. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Your relationship with faith is cool. If you believe in God and you got a good relationship with faith, that's cool. But my relationship with God is my relationship with God, and I have one. So you can't tell a next man how to do faith.
Facts, but no, but the biggest thing for me is, yeah, the biggest thing for me is, and this is why I find it so crazy. You know, rich people, you don't give rich people money when they're in need. Do you know what I'm saying? When they're in need, 9 times out of 10, it's not money that they need. So why would you give them money?
Yeah.
You see, Jamaica, they have per capita more churches than anywhere else on earth. There, and Nick alluded to it in the video. Do you know how much Jamaicans are praying right now? Guess what? They're still suffering, bro. So why am I going to give people who are praying more prayer? They didn't say they needed that.
If their prayers worked, the hurricane wouldn't hit in the first place.
Facts.
That's a disrespect. You come across a Christian or a Muslim that's got cancer, you're going to tell them to pray. But if their prayers work, they wouldn't have had the cancer in the first place. What's my
literally? I've never seen prayer work without work. I've seen work without prayer, but I've never seen prayer work without work.
No chance.
So for me,
I man that go to church every Sunday still sell crack.
Facts. So for me, I'm more from a perspective of, listen, let's try to
be person that.
I'm more for what's it called, innit? Being practical, innit? But yeah, shout out to everyone from Jamaica. Obviously, when we figure out something to support them, we definitely will. But until then, try and support your individual community. As I said before, be micro to macro. Another thing where I wanted to talk about, I'll do that after I get through the comments.
Let me be clear about one thing.
Go on.
Let me be clear. If you're a religious person, no, if you're going to say that wild, it's not wild.
No, go on.
If you're a religious person and you can't offer funds, but you can offer prayer, then that's great. Offer prayer. If you can offer prayer and actual help, then please do. If I go to the doctor and I got cancer, I want him to solve the cancer issue. I don't want him to pray because he can help. If my grandma's at home, she's not a surgeon. So she might just have to hold a little prayer and that's all she can contribute. Right. You understand what I'm saying? But don't take prayer as you don't have to get up and do something. You know what I'm saying?
Can't lie, no disrespect, AT. This is not the right place to be posting them things. I'm not even going to read it out because I respect you, but not saying
I would read that out. I was going to read that out.
Not saying not to free Sudan and not to free Palestine. Sudan's in Africa, so obviously we're going to free African people. But that isn't my main point right now. Poor card.
Shane only cares about black and melanated African people. He's not a man of the people like me. You know what I'm saying? I care about everybody. I understand.
Boys back in this ground. Why are we going Ghana flag, bro? Are you mad?
1 sec.
All them white girl at Carney with a Jamaican flag need to rise up. That's what I was saying. Still, I'm not gonna lie. Not just white people, everybody, because even black people.
There's Jamaicans that's not rising up.
Facts.
That man just used their Jamaican card to draw the same white girl, and then they don't do nothing.
Fact. That's a fact.
You see what's on your Instagram?
Huh?
You see what's on your Instagram?
No, not which one. The American.
No. Of my man. They don't send it to you.
Oh yeah, I did.
Brother.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, you not see my reply. You not see my reply.
Nah, what'd you do?
I'll tell you now,
bro.
I sent it to your Instagram. I said
he vomited, you know. Big man said he vomited, you know.
Nah, he was me, bro. Yo, where's your? Yeah, there it is. I was like, I said.
We sent how many DMs? Nah, it's not related to that.
Yeah, you're like,
Yeah. Oh, this is what you said.
Yeah. I was like, bro, I didn't grow up in a place where you was ashamed to be black still. He grew up in a place where he's ashamed to be black still.
Do you think any of the insurance money will actually be sent to people in Jamaica, bro? The best thing to do is we can just try to be in touch with people in Jamaica and we can hear from them directly.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. If you know anything about Jamaicans, yeah, and if you everything know about the history of Jamaica, you really want to talk about this on this?
Yeah, of course. What do you mean?
Okay, cool.
Buatsi, you know, who cares, man?
So the reason why I'm saying this is, yeah, you see, my immediate thing is I saw a video from which is going viral right now of a girl saying, the UK's only sent 2.5 million worth of aid. I hear that, but this is why I feel like Jamaica Jamaicans as a whole, even the diaspora, put themselves in positions where they can be exploited. The first set of people that I heard say that they're going to send money over there was Donald Trump and flipping Elon Musk gave them free internet. Now, as Nick always says, you guys must be new to white people. because they don't give anything without getting. In the exact same time, I don't know if you know this, Vibes Cartel done 3 nights in Canada, in Toronto.
Mhm.
Bro, those 3 nights generated 4 million in revenue.
Mhm.
So my point is, I hear you, but I know the fact that you're looking towards white people or English people to solve your problem when we can spend money on stupidness is dumb, bro. That's why for me,
But
bro.
you must be now. I always say you must be new to white people. Now you're moving like you're new to black people. You're moving like you're new to black people.
Facts.
There's a video on Instagram from the 1950s that said it was like a how to sell to the Negro. Have you seen that video?
Yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying?
That's viral. That's a viral video.
Yeah, bro. You take the comments off there because I'm doing them here. Because you're all leaning up in the camera. Just press the on the right, press the tick at the top. Yeah, there you go. I'm all leaning. I think your brother looks like Tu and Zabi, but I see Tu and Zabi today. I said, bro.
I see the resemblance.
Offer a solution that increases positive probabilities to give hope, not just positive possibilities like a dickhead. That's the issue. That's my issue with it personally. And AT said, I can't lie, both of you, man, read the chat like NPCs. Bro, you know what it is, yeah? Man, Michael Perkins, Samson and Michael Perkins type full sentences, yeah? But some of you, man, don't type full sentences. And we've got quite a few, man, that watch the show that like English is their second language. It's written kind of broken up-ish. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's not like I'm reading a book. I'm reading text chat. Do you know what I'm saying? And in text chat, I can read it in my head, but I can't
read it out loud.
Do you know what I'm saying? So Matt said, spill the tea. Yeah, boy. Yeah, if you know, you know, innit?
Bro, at the end of the day, yeah, there's no way all these countries are going to give aid. Bro, I can talk about stories about Jamaica where I know for a fact that money is not getting filtered down to the poorest areas. It's not
Jamaica, that's everywhere.
Facts. So, as I said, if you're a part of a specific community, donate to direct community. As Nick said, if you're down
man want to banter how I read the chat, type in full sentences with grammar. Man, then be typing essays with no grammar. Like, leave me alone, bro. I be typing mad messages with no grammar.
Truth be told, I read a lot, so man, they can't chat to me still.
I read a lot too, but
I know you do.
But when I read the books, it's actual sentences. Like, man, because on the chat, man, jump between like writing slang and full sentences,
and then having no punctuation.
You know what I'm saying? So,
but yeah, on a different note, what do you think about?
I live it with the chat thing, though. Fair enough. Also, Shane's face when someone's about to get knocked out, looking like he's the one in the ring. Yeah, Shane be dodging punches, you know. Shane's face like, man, I used to do that. You just freeze up, like, you know what I'm saying? Like there's shots getting fired. What are we gonna say next topic?
Javonte Davis, bro.
Yeah, bro. Of course. There's 10 man in the chat right now. Yeah, I don't know how many of you man are from the hood. I'm not saying you do roadmap activities or you've never committed a crime, but are you from? Just type me a yes or a no. You ain't got to tell me where you're from. Type a yes or a no in the chat. Are you from a neighborhood which could be considered a hood? Like, are you from the hood? A hood. It could be an Arab hood, an Asian hood, a black hood.
Right for that.
That's crazy. That's crazy. There was no need for that. That one wasn't even like a sturdy one, but like because he's paused it, he's made it. Saying like, you know what I'm saying? All right, cool. 50 said no. AT said Harlesden, born and raised. AT said not really, but kind of. AT's probably from Northwest, so like kind of. I know what you're saying. You're from like, I get it. But you know what I'm saying? So if you're from the hood, you know man from the hood. Man's antics are what man's antics are. Do you know what I'm saying? Who's a rapper in the UK? Who's a success? How much money would it take to get Digger D to sit next to Sench at an award show and not punch him in the face? I'm gonna tell you.
No.
There isn't a number. There's no amount of number. Are you from Stone? Are you from St. Are you from near St. Raps? Okay, yeah, that's the hood. That's the hood.
He's saying he's from St. Raps and he's not from the hood. Are you mad?
It says Stonebridge near St. Raps. So is it, yeah.
Stonebridge.
But it might be, but Northwest is different. He could live in a nice part of town.
Stonebridge. Bro.
Yeah, but he might not live on the estate. You could be 5 minutes from church. Me and Alice just had this conversation because she goes to a hairdresser that's in Grove. My boy just moved to Grove. She goes to a hairdresser that's in Grove. She goes to Queen's Park and walks and enjoys the walk. She said one time Queen's Park weren't open. She went for a walk instead to Kensal Rise to get back to her house. She was like, bruv, where's this taking? The same 2 points of destination, but one walk was beautiful and one walk was like, yo, where am I? Do you know what I'm saying? That's Northwest though, isn't it? It's like,
I didn't even know that.
It's like that. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, like so. He said there's no nice air. There's no nice area near Stonebridge. I'm not hearing that.
I'm saying, bro. I'm not from Northwest, so I can't speak.
You know
I'm
what
not
I'm
from Northwest.
But I'm saying, if you know man from the hood, their antics are what their antics are. Do you know what I'm saying? Digga D is never not going to end up in jail.
Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button.
He's never going to not end up in jail. Unless something crazy happens and he changes his whole personality, generally speaking, he's never not going to end up in jail.
And Teddy Atlas
he can make 50 mil, 100 mil, 400 mil, 800 mil, billion. Bro, what are we talking about?
Teddy Atlas said this before when Mike Tyson went to prison, bro. When he went to prison, people thought he was gonna come out different. And
there's certain people that money don't help them. Money hinders them.
He's like, he went to jail, not Yale. So at the end of the day, fam, it's not like these men are getting smarter. The fact that this guy is so predictable that Nick made. When you said domestic violence, I thought you were banning, you know.
Why would ban it? He's got multiple charges for domestic violence. This is what he done. He's been in jail bare times for stabbing people. There's a good high probability he's going to go jail again for stabbing people. We're fans of music. When he makes an album and it goes triple platinum and it goes clear and he's doing shows in America, his life hasn't changed. His beef with his baby mom ain't changed. His beef with Central C ain't changed. His beef with the CGK man ain't changed. Everything's the same. Everything's the same. You just got, but man don't leave their ends. Man just live in the same ends of a nicer house and a nicer car, but you're still in the same ends. Do you know what I'm saying? There's people that I don't like that I'll punch in the face when I see them. I could have 20 billion in my bank. I'll punch them in the face when I see you. It don't make a difference. Do you know what I'm saying? Because you're still the same person. Do you know what I'm saying? So for us, we think like, man be telling Nines, like, yeah, if Nines in his album, if my rap does this many numbers, I'll come off the roads. Cap. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. That's what it is, bro. If he's got multiple charges for punching up his baby mum, it's very likely he's going to punch his baby mum again.
But before the fight,
he's not thinking about that. The things that we're thinking about, he's not thinking about. I've seen man get there. I've seen man rap from my ends. I've seen man rap from my ends, and they got beef with another crew. And I've seen them get their biggest opportunity ever. They used to get £500 a show in Club K in Hounslow, and now they're on a big festival. They're getting 100 grand for. They've only got 2 songs, 100 grand for 6 minutes, and they stab someone backstage. Why?
No, but I'm saying though, do you think he's done? Because you said he didn't want to take the fight. Do you think he's beaten up his baby mama to duck the fight? Is that what you think? Or
I don't know. And I have a degree in psychology, and I'm going to tell you that sometimes the person themselves doesn't know, but I know this person's going to self-sabotage. How conscious the self-sabotage is, I don't know. But this person is going to self-sabotage. They're going to sabotage this situation. I've got family members, if I win 100 mil and I give them 5 mil, they'll fuck up their own life. I can't tell you how. Don't know if it's gal, I don't know if it's gamma, I don't know if it's drugs, I don't know what it is. But I know that they'll fuck it up. Do you know what I'm saying? 100%. And that's Tank. Do you know what I'm saying? I said, nah, Nice is a dumbass. He's in jail for some fuckery after selling out the... look at Nice, he's in jail for some fuckery after selling out the O2 selling out 2 days in the O2.
Yeah, that reason is a bit bad to do.
Yeah, I hear you. It's because it's O2 twice. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's just Davis has mashed up more than big fights. 100%. 100%. Do you know what I'm saying? That's why a man fight him in actual shorts, not them flary skirt things. If you wear the skirt, he'll punch you up. Do you know what I'm saying? But if you wear it not because he'll think you're a gal, you got to go in there with a real shorts, no skirt, no flares, and a strong beard. Let him know you're a man, and then he can't fight you. That's what it is. I think Tyson is different. He was crazy in his prime, but Tank is stupid. I don't know. I don't think so. Mike Tyson's a heavyweight. The difference is Mike Tyson's a heavyweight and Tank is tiny. So Mike Tyson's image in the ring followed him around the world.
He got domestic violence strategies as well.
Agreed. But I'm saying with Tank, because Tank is 5'5", Tank don't go to nightclubs and everyone's scared of him. Outside on the road, no one's scared of Tank.
Right.
Even though he can probably knock you out, but you're not scared. He's a small person. Mike Tyson is big enough to actually intimidate people in real life. Do you know what I'm saying? And yes, he was a bit more crazy and it was very, I don't want to say masculine, but like he was on smoke. Tank not really on smoke like that outside the ring. Do you know what I'm saying? So literally has an album out called 1 Foot In, 1 Foot Out. Nice is a dumbass.
That's a great mixtape, by the way.
Tank was always overrated. He just don't have the mentality. This is what I said to you, man. Remember you man said before that mentality isn't a contributing factor to boxing. Do you know what I mean? It takes an elite mentality to maximize your ability. There's a lot of men on the roads that I've seen knock man out. They cannot get up at 4 a.m. and go and train every day. They can't. They ain't got the mentality. Do you know what I'm saying?
Especially if they're rich.
Especially if they're rich.
Because I know for a fact, if I'm rich, I ain't doing no morning runs of tough camp.
You got to have
That-
elite mentality. If you're Crawford or someone like that, you've got all the money in the world, you've got everything. You get up at 4 in the morning and go. That's a elite desire.
Like Floyd.
I wouldn't even say it's because he doesn't want to fight. I'd say, tell me a time when in the last 5 years he wasn't playing Tom and Jerry with the law. It's just him. 100%.
But it's the same crime.
But why would it be a different crime? It would be more surprising if he randomly robbed a bank. Man that sell crack, sell crack. They don't randomly sell weed. That's not what they do. Do you know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
You go to bookies, man that bet on horses, bet on horses. They don't bet on the machine. Do you know what I'm saying? People do what people do. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what it is. That's what Gal don't understand. Gal will see a man thump up 3 baby mums and think that they're going to be different for some reason. Do you know what I'm saying? Idiot.
Facts. Like
Here comes Lyndon after, by the way.
if I tell you to stop talking and you keep talking.
Well, that one fucking kills me every time. Imagine the stories we don't hear about. A lot of celebrities be paying people off 100%.
Oh, that's a fact.
100%.
But again, the guy put himself in that position.
Sometimes not. Tank might have.
Don't take their money, then it.
Yeah, to take the position for the bad thing to happen in the first place.
No. I'm not talking about that. But I'm talking about the fact that he took money.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Shut up, then innit?
Tank might have short man syndrome potentially. How much will the split? How much was the split for the Jake Paul fight? It's irrelevant. It's zero.
Literally.
I'll fight him. Fuck it. I thought he cared about his legacy when he ducks those fights. Ahmad, when have we ever heard him talk about legacy? Ever? See what I'm saying? He had one belt and fought a title defense against a world champion a weight class below him. You don't do that for legacy. Do you know what I'm saying? He's never operated on a legacy mindset. Never. Not like a Devin or a Loma, and even a Tio. Never. He's never. You haven't heard from the Jamaican guy that used to be in the chat. I ain't seen him since.
Yeah, that's Andrew Green.
His name's Andrew Green, and yeah, I doubt.
The benefit for him is he's from Portmore. Portmore is the other side of the island, so Portmore never got hit as bad, but majority of the places don't have electricity or internet. And the last thing a guy's gonna do after he probably
gets internet back is jump on stream.
Jump on stream. It's gonna be a mad thing. Still.
Yeah, message his relatives and let him know he's cool.
Exactly.
Here comes Lyndon Arthur and Rhea. They're laying on this RIP Ricky Hatton thing heavy, but I guess this is maybe the first big fight in Manchester since.
Oh yeah, probably.
Yeah, maybe that's why. Tank is repeat offender. This is like the 3rd or 4th time he has Napoleon complex. I also feel like, other than Ryan,
like button, hit the subscribe button.
Other than Ryan, I don't think he's also fought anyone who can get in his head and rattle him. I think that.
I don't think Roddy could have rattled him.
He could have, but he didn't.
Yeah, hey.
Do you know what I mean? I haven't seen someone
probably
go and rattle it. You see, like with Ryan fought Devin, and Ryan is just trolling him relentlessly. And even Devin's next fight, Brian Norman Jr. is going to troll him relentlessly for the knockdowns, and it's going to follow him. People feel like, even though Devin shows elite mentality, people feel like they can rattle him. Whereas Tank, that's just not the tactic they take. Maybe it's because he's a knockout guy.
I was gonna say maybe because he's he like with Tank, it's one of those ones where you don't really want to poke the bear, innit?
Yeah,
because you can outbox this guy comfortably. You kind of want him less motivated.
True. Man said he's terrified to get smoked and become a meme. This brother is a bum. 100%. 100%. I think it's like a good indication for people, especially in America, because the country is so big. A big red flag for me is when you've got a man that's from the hood who makes crazy money. I'm not talking he's made 5 million. I'm talking 20, 30, 40, million, 50, 60 million. Yeah, big money. And he stays in the hood where he's from. That's crazy. Do you know what I'm saying? I know low-level rappers that move out the ends.
This is kind of different though, because with Tank, it's a domestic violence thing. So no matter how it's like for me, I don't
know the details. Obviously, I know what domestic violence means. But you should be using if you had the point of money, the whole point of having money, in my opinion, is to try. Money can't solve all your problems, but the point of money is to try and solve some of your problems. To try. Do you know what I'm saying? So you shouldn't be getting arrested for the same thing after you made 100 mil as you've been getting arrested for before you made. You might have probably having the same arguments. It's probably the same argument.
Facts.
Who's this nigga liking your picture or whatever?
Yeah.
You like 100 mil.
Literally.
About the same arguments. Come on, bro.
Why get the money then? You might as well have been broke. You might as well have been broke having this debate.
Yeah.
Literally. 100%. If me and Nick get 1 million, we ain't gonna be having the same debate when we have the 1 million that we had before.
I'm definitely not arguing with no yeah. You've got 100 mil in my bank and I'm arguing with yeah. You're mad.
If I tell
Let
you
me a
to stop,
conveyor belt of fresh gal. I get fresh gal delivered to me every morning.
literally,
Milk.
literally
What are you talking about? Fresh gal.
fresh. You think I'm Hugh Hefner?
I told you, my dad said to me, I'm 65 and I ain't got no grey hair. He goes, you know why? And I said, why? And he goes, because as soon as a girl gives me stress, I tell her, come out my yard and I get her next thing.
Straight.
That's what my dad told me.
Straight.
He ain't got no stress. You know what I'm saying? When I've had arguments with my girl, I told my dad said, yeah, you're arguing with girl. You're arguing with girl, you're mad.
Literally. How much baby mothers your dad have?
A few.
that's a real yard man, fam.
I'm disappointed that we will never get Shakur, Devin, or Tio versus Tank. So much talented fighters.
I think we might get Shakur versus Tank.
The reason I'm not disappointed is because of the way Tank moves. I never believed we get a lot of those fights. We never get anyway. We were never getting those fights.
Facts.
Do you know what I'm saying? So it's not like he's moved that way anyway. If Devin went jail right now, I go, oh, bruv, Devin, man, we're not seeing you against Hitchens or seeing you. These fights were never happening.
Facts.
So what are we waiting for? We're waiting for nothing. We're waiting on the world to change. Do you know what I'm saying?
Literally. You might hit the like button in enough about to start.
Money just amplifies certain man's desires that they had when they didn't have money. Nah, because he beat up his baby mum when he was broke, and then he beat up his baby mum again when he had money. So it's just the same. It's the same desire.
Literally, it's the same desire. What you're thinking is how it should have been.
That's Wayne Rooney. Wayne Rooney, for some reason, went from beating supermodels to beating grannies. But when you got the money, that's where you wanted to spend it on. So shout out to Wayne Rooney. We're into round one, by the way. Arthur,
you should change when you get money, but it seems like this guy is
disrespectful there. Arthur's the beast. I guess Arthur's coming off a loss.
Yeah.
It's a bit crazy though that Lyndon Arthur is now the B side against Rhea. Like, how did this happen?
This guy fought Bivol.
Yeah, big man too. Did he really say he's terrified of getting smoked? That can't be something the face of boxing said. He's never been the face of boxing. He's never been the face of boxing.
What are you talking about? Jake Paul and Tank?
Tank. Jake Paul wouldn't say that. Jake Paul would just never, ever, 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 ever say that. Jake Paul could get knocked out and wouldn't say that.
Fact.
He would never say that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's a mad question. Yeah, exactly. That's what man said. Tank caught another charge, didn't he? Wrong. And yeah, that's what we're talking about right now. Oh, little elbow there from.
Good job.
Hey, Lyndon Arthur should be winning this fight.
It should be.
I guess he's getting a bit older, but
he's getting backed up though.
Yeah. Lyndon Arthur is a bit. Where's he from, Lyndon? Is he
Manchester?
Is he Manchester? Yeah, he's from there as well. Okay.
Boy.
Rhea letting the hands go. He's
he's throwing combos.
Yeah.
You know what? This doesn't look good if he knocks out Lyndon Arthur, you know.
And
Anthony Yard.
Yeah.
Anthony Yard with this is with this dude.
Oh, it's a good right hand.
Good right hand still.
I hate the fact that Mbuemo plays inside Ahmad. Pause. He needs the player to he needs to play more wider. See, this is what I'm saying about the comments and being difficult to read. That's exactly what it says. He needs to play more wider.
Who said that? 18.
That's different 18. 88.
Shout out to you. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button.
88, I'm not getting on to you, but they were dissing me about the way I was reading out the chats earlier. Do you know what I'm saying? We will never get Shakur versus Tank. Tank can't even say his name on camera without destroying the camera. 100%. That's probably what happened, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? His baby mum probably said, look, Devin's behind you.
Literally.
Or Shakur's behind you. Lyndon with no socks. From Northern Black man, innit? I swear Tank done this 3 times now in the last 2 years. Never been the face of boxing. Agreed. I can't lie. Jake Paul might be the face of boxing for the younger generation of my boys tried to tell me. Jake Paul is the most popular boxer, but the problem is he's not a professional boxer. Do you know what I'm saying? That's like me saying that Speed is the face of football. Do you know what I'm saying? He don't play professional football. Speed might be more famous than most footballers, but he isn't a professional.
Ooh, great right hand from Lyndon Arthur. Good job. Good job again. That jab is landing at flipping will.
Rhea's not even moving.
Man, that jab is landing at flipping will, bruv.
Well, I'm going with Keyshawn Davis.
Larry Holmes jab.
As a Keyshawn Davis fan, the more he's disappeared out of the media, the better it is for me. Do you know what I'm saying? I'd rather him just be away.
When in the next couple coming weeks, your boys fighting Lyndon Arthur, Sam Noakes versus Abdullah Mason. On the Benavides undercard, innit?
My God.
Good fight. What fight we were talking about that got announced the other day?
Crawford Annabelle.
It's not announced.
Oh.
And cool. Ayanabek's fighting Lara first.
Roach versus Pitbull is coming up. Yeah, that's on the undercard. We're going to be covering that one as well. We're going to be live for that.
No, I think that's the main event.
Or is that the main event? Yeah, you're right. Who's on the undercard?
Yeah, and Yanabek and Lara and
Yeah.
Fulton and Foster.
Your hands in my face, bro. Scared on it. All for the type to perform for this occasion. Performs well for top fighters. Bad for bad.
Good
fighters.
right hand. What a right hand!
Too much from this fight.
I think what a right hand. I think Lennon Arthur's winning this. This guy can't miss a move. Avoid a jab.
It was meant to be tongue in cheek. That's why. But you know what is, yeah, certain people really feel like he's the face of boxing, or really make that argument. That Jake Paul take might be true. Rolly Romero is world champion at 147.
He's gonna lose that world. He's gonna lose that world title soon. Still, he's gonna lose that world title soon. Still.
Shane, you got the wrong flavor. Try the Blue Bolt one.
You know what? Yeah, I like the. I'm doing advertising.
I was just gonna say, what about advertising? You always say no advertising. You always say
they
that.
ain't paying me, bro.
Yeah. You always say
the label, bro.
Like the video and subscribe. Thank you for the man then for being here. We're just chilling out right now. It is
Lyndon Arthur second round. The first round,
Rhea.
I think Lyndon won.
And then it's it's Josh Buatsi. So Josh Buatsi and Lyndon Arthur. I don't know about Rhea, but I guess maybe he can.
Good shot again.
They're kind of fringe players in the light heavyweight division, which is quite an exciting division in my opinion. Sino 7 with the 5 gifted subs. Come on, Sino 7, you know what it is, man.
Hit the like button.
I said it as well. I've got a list of all the originals for when we've got 10, 20, 30k, and there's bare people in the chat that you man won't just be left to the side. Like, yeah, we can't get to, you know what I'm saying? Like, all you man will be starred.
Trust me.
As main guys.
We'll just probably make you get one of them spanner things.
What?
You know the spanner things?
Oh, yeah. Got you. Yeah.
Oh, bro, Lyndon Arthur's got hit with a few good right hands still. You know what? Even though Lyndon Arthur's landed shots, he can't keep this dude off him.
He looks old, Lyndon Arthur. Do you know what I'm saying? The worst thing is of light skin, man. They go red and puff up really, like it's really obvious. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? Like Wardley. Yeah. Wardley was like an overgrown baby with him.
What a right hook. Oh, again, bro, this guy's getting pieced right now. Lyndon
Arthur's going to get stopped. They're not going to get
stopped. You know the
maddest
thing about Lyndon, yeah? Lyndon, what a
right hand. We have a fight. This is,
you know what?
This is British.
You know, Lyndon Arthur can't stay off the ropes when he fights anyone.
No.
He's got one
like a girl trying to catch a wine in carnival, blood. He's just eyes closed, moving backwards.
Literally.
Down.
But that right eye is, left eye is swollen though.
Yeah, the Englishman swell up and cut. But light skin man, when they swell up, yeah, it just looks bait, bro.
The next.
Oh, Ravage is here. Ravage is gifted a sub as well. Shout out to.
I don't know what Ravage. What does that even mean? When you give subs, what does that mean?
Bro, just. I think that means they're subscribed for X amount of months. I think.
Okay, cool.
I think.
Oh, Lyndon Arthur got caught with a left hook. Lyndon Arthur got caught with a left hook.
Asking me stupid questions and making me miss knockdowns. This is what's happening.
Lyndon Arthur got caught with that left hook. Yo, man got caught with that left hook.
I'll be cussing you when there's 1 million man on this channel. Listen, your boy Pedro missed a sitter, bro. He scored a goal, but he played shit, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Don't think that I'm a real football assessor, bro.
Bro, Lyndon Arthur got caught with that left hook. Why are you not watching it on the zone?
I mean, I am watching it on the zone.
You are watching it on the zone. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button still.
Cool, he made it to like one. I'll switch it now. So I can never keep track of what's pay-per-view and what's
but that's a good point. Because we got Chisora and White on pay-per-view, so there's no surprise. What would you do if this was on pay-per-view? What would you have said?
No, I wouldn't have done. I wouldn't have paid for it. How the fight just changed so drastically. I don't know that it did change.
Nah, he was getting backed up.
He was getting backed up before. So that's what it is. Big up AT, big up Ravage. Now they pay for that. It's a membership. Wardley is what I'd expect Friday the 13th Jason to look like under the mask. That's bad look for Yard, everyone's saying. That's facts. Do you think Fury will fight Wardley for the vacant belt? Then Usyk for
if Usyk,
who's in the chat, man, like Ransom Bance. So go on.
If Usyk drops the belt, he's getting pieced up in round 3
again.
Yeah, Lyndon Arthur is getting pieced up.
Is this is the same Lyndon Arthur that went 12 rounds of your brethren? Come on.
Yeah, it's looking bad still.
Come on, man. Also, man, them.
But you know what?
Rance has got a fight coming up. So,
Yeah,
support the man.
support that.
Support the man.
We'll support that.
This came in. Have you spoken about the Tate thing or not? We do need to talk about Andrew Tate.
Who asked that?
Ravage.
What happened on Andrew Tate?
Misfits put out an announcement that KSI is no longer the CEO of Misfits and Andrew Tate is taken over.
How?
That's just I think it's all WWE storylines personally, but that's what they said.
That is mad. That's the
Misfits
so done.
Arthur looked hella scared. He always does, Arthur. He don't like to get hit. He's fighting on Misfits, the heavyweight champion of Misfits, apparently. I mean, that don't really mean anything.
Nothing. I mean,
I'm the world champion of Monday nights at Power League. It just don't mean that.
Literally. What does that mean?
That's just promo. Ain't no way. I'm just telling Shane what happened. He owns Misfits. I'm just telling you, it's a WWE thing still. They're just promoting the fight. But I don't know why they promote the fight, because it's going to be one of them ones where KSI has a long collision course with Andrew Tate and they'll never fight. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's dead.
Their fans are not sophisticated enough to demand the fight.
Lindelof has still got a good job though. He just
Might be a good thing.
right hand again from Red. All good left hook again from Red. This guy's getting pieced up. He can't throw without getting caught.
We'll come back to Andrew Tate in between the rounds.
Ooh. Left, right hook, triple right hook, like Roy Jones.
He's in pain. You can see the punches are actually really hurting.
Another right hook. Yo, this guy's just landing at will.
It's why you don't get shook a man that have tattoos.
Yo, Lindelof is getting pieced. That jab is now missing. Is Rhea putting himself at world level? Can you see Rhea versus Lindelof?
No, because Lyndon Arthur wasn't world level before.
I was saying, if he beats him and stops him, then he might be like fringe world level. I don't know.
He'd need a fight with a Buatsi or a Smith. Lyndon Arthur is a fairly low level gatekeeper. So he would put himself into good gatekeeper territory, but he'd need a fight against.
Would you see him versus Ben Whittaker?
If he stops Lyndon Arthur, we all know they're not putting him in with Ben Whittaker. I think we see Zack Parker against Ben Whittaker.
I think so as well.
Do you mean, like you made the point of 168 coming up? I still think Willie Hutchins is too much for Zack Parker. Tate CEO makes sense. KSI don't fight, and the company need another personality to carry the brand. Motherfucker losing sponsorship. Misfits losing sponsorship. It just said MF. It just said MF. It just said shut the fuck up. It just said MF. I'm from the hood, bro. Allow me. Misfits losing sponsorship revenue with KSI not fighting. So, Rance, you might know better than us, yeah? In fact, you do know better than us. Is KSI actually the CEO, or is it just more of like a brand partnership where he's the main?
He's the face.
He's the main face, but he's not really the CEO. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah. And Rance, we gotta when you're in camp, we gotta do some sparring, man, or some training videos.
Something.
We gotta do something. What do you say, Shane? They convinced Usyk to take the vacant belt and then Fury fight Woodley.
No, I think if Usyk gets stripped, it's a Toma versus Woodley, isn't it?
Hey, I told my Nick moving like an NPC. Allow me, bro.
Toma versus Woodley. That's what the fight's gonna be mandated.
I don't think they're setting up Tate versus KSI fight. No, I don't think they'll set up a Tate. The thing is with actual boxing fans, professional boxing different to Misfits. For one,
hit the like button, hit the subscribe button.
There's
please.
genuine consequences.
Likes.
Consequences in the world of boxing. There's no consequences in Misfits.
Trust me.
Good exchanges coming here, but Rhea he's just more heavy-handed.
Bro, there's no way there's only that amount of likes.
Well, how many is there?
6.
Now you man are disrespecting the team. You man
have to start hitting the like button. This is embarrassing.
Maybe it's the same with Prime where he isn't. See, that's what I'm saying. Something like that makes more sense.
But it doesn't make a difference. Yeah, Rhea's teeing off on Lyndon. They've been trying to fight back. We got caught with that left uppercut. Now we're overhand right. Now he's getting pissed up with combinations. The ref is looking. The ref is having a look. Another 1-2 down the pack. Another right hand that kind of
gloves against Parker. It could get stopped. The ref's looking quite intently. He's looking for a stop. He's looking at.
The good thing about Lyndon Arthur is he smothered the work there, but then he got caught with another right hand. Then he's fighting back. He's fighting back. A 2-piece that landed again.
He's fighting with no belief though.
But he's fighting. Parker didn't fight back.
It's true. It's true. Yeah, Parker had
Ooh, what a right hand
Parker
from
had
Lyndon
all
Arthur.
Parker had all the prayers and none of the action.
Literally.
That's
You know the maddest thing about Rhea, yeah? When he gets caught, his whole neck whiplashes back, so it looks way worse than it actually is. And then
Yeah.
a good body punch. I actually question Rhea's power, you know.
I think his power could be dissipating, but I think early the power was the punches are hurting Lyndon. The punches are
For
hurt.
sure.
They're actually hurting him. You can see the wincing.
Yeah, but the thing is, a lot of the shots Lyndon Arthur can see, so he can brace for impact.
Yeah.
Because he's not throwing anything disguised.
Yeah, and he's not throwing anything straight. Do you know what I'm saying? Max said, regardless, it's 5-0. Now he was the CEO. Mams created Misfits boxing because he didn't want KSI fighting on someone else's brand. KSI ain't really involved in the running. His name is just on it for the brand deal. But
Oh, fairs.
Lyndon just seems to never have the power to put someone on the back foot.
No, he's never had the power. He's got a good jab, but when you ain't got it, bro, like when you only got a good jab and you ain't got nothing else, that's like just being good at like fingering a gal.
Yeah.
Like you'll never, you know what I'm saying? You done all the good foreplay, but fam, when it comes to the mashing work, nothing, fam. Literally.
Especially at light heavyweight because
man's
like,
like,
really crack it.
Oh, good one too. Literally, and guys will just walk you down.
Tate hype already dead before KSI though? I don't think so though, because Tate remember you're saying Tate hype, but he hasn't fought. He's gonna fight Chase Demore and he will smash Chase Demore into another stratosphere. And all it like I say, they don't have Misfits does not have a sophisticated, intelligent, wild analogy. They don't have a sophisticated, intelligent fan base. It's mostly teenagers, don't know anything about fighting.
More likes. Do
you know what I'm saying?
Like button, so subscribe button.
A couple big highlight knockouts, and Tate will be the guy all of a sudden.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And he will charge huge money for fights, but he will command massive. He'll have like Bonnie Blue walking him out and all types of shit. You know what I'm saying? It will just be a whole big production with him. He's a more relevant internet personality today than
KSI is.
Chase Demore is a tier 1 scrub, 100%. Chase Demore is just light skin with a man bun for no reason. Like it's just not.
Yeah, Lyndon Arthur's getting pieced up. So if Rhea does win this fight, who do you want to see him fight?
If Buatsi wins, potentially Buatsi.
So
I guess
you want to see Buatsi versus Yard. Yard's fight. You want to see Buatsi versus Yard.
If it happens, it happens. Do you know what I'm saying? But what? Buatsi wins against Zack Parker, and then Yard loses against Benavidez, and then his Buatsi's prize is to fight Yard.
I mean, that's what we were talking about on the channel, innit?
Yes.
If Yard looks good against Benavidez, then you never know, innit?
Yeah.
Like, to be fair, both of these, like, there is levels in light heavyweight, you know.
Yeah.
That's one good thing about light heavyweight. Like, you can actually transition. Now, the gap between Bivol and Beterbiev is even Bridget. Like, you got Benavidez there, so he might just be underneath Moreau. So there's actually stepping stones that you can go through.
Yeah, I remember Bivol saying Arthur's jab is very good. Diallo said Tate's fame is already in decline. I disagree.
I don't know about
He's changed his tact. Now he's much more into politics. He's closer to Donald Trump. He's tapping into kind of the red pill crowd a little bit. Well, he's always been the red pill, but like now he's really into politics. Peers more.
Oh, good one too.
100%. He's definitely a very relevant personality.
I think he understands their social societies right now. And I
think he's influencing. Tate is one of the few people that's a genuine influencer.
Yeah, fact.
Some people create content. We're content creators. What the fuck do I influence anyone to do? Nothing.
Yeah.
Andrew Tate has got man leaving their girlfriend and going to the gym and do like he can do things. Like he's a genuine influencer. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Rand said Tate is a genuine pay-per-view personality. Till being a main event 3 times in a row is because Misfits had no one else. They need more stars. It's great business. Rance, go over there and get a bag, bro. What the hell?
Pay me
a bag a day for a sparring partner, bro. I was to get punched in the head by Rance for some peas, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a big fan or follower of Misfits. Obviously, we'd have to cover the Andrew Tate fight because this is boxing, but
and we would have covered Jake Paul.
You know
what I'm saying? Like big names and big crossover fights we cover, but you know what I'm saying? Like the Misfits team generally, unless Rance is on there, man ain't covering that.
Yeah, trust me, he's dead.
Andrew Tate got EastEnders talking about him. 100%.
Yeah, trust me.
I'm fighting on Misfits in 2026. Come on, bro.
I hear you.
Come on.
Dope. Hopefully, it's on a big card. We can.
Genuinely think Yard will put it off against Dave. Put it off. David is too clumsy.
There's a chance.
And he won't be
There's
able
a
to
chance.
bully Yard in the clinch.
There's a chance.
He won't be able to bully Yard in the clinch. I'm not so sure.
I don't. But Benavidez isn't really a bully. He throws punches in clinches. So
people called him a bully at 168 because of his size, but he's not really a
he throws
size.
I mean, Andrade at times was trying to like wrestle him in the clinch. I mean, Andrade is small. I think what you would see is him throw punches in the clinch. But Yard's problem is that once that fight goes past 6 rounds, Benavidez gets better.
That's why I'm not sure about the clinch thing, because even if Yard is very, very muscular, but I actually don't know how strong he is. He's one of the fighters that looks stronger than he is. The same way that Beterbiev looks weaker than he is. He looks gangly and veiny, but is mad strong. Yard is very, very muscular, but not actually that. A bit like AJ is not actually that strong. You know I'm saying we've seen AJ get pushed back against from
like Carlos Takam. Carlos Takam
is physically strong. Do you know what I'm saying? That's real African versus fake African.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And like I say, even if Yard is winning the clinch battle, Benavidez got a better boxing IQ anyway. So if you're in the clinch, you're in trouble. First of all, because he's better at fighting off the break, he's better at fighting at different distances. But even if Yard is winning the clinches in the first 3 or 4 rounds, he's not winning the 7, 8, and 9.
Yard's biggest benefit is Benavidez.
Yard by stoppage, putting it out there in the universe.
He would have to.
He doesn't even believe it. He's trying to manifest it.
It'd have to be early because Benavidez can get hit. He does make mistakes, so he's not like he's perfect.
I said Benavidez will win off the floor. He'll probably win.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. But if you watch the way Benavidez fought Moreau took his opportunities early and he dropped him early, he hurt him early. But when Benavidez flipped the switch, Benavidez couldn't sustain that pressure that Benavidez.
How's Carl Frampton got all 10-9 rounds and no 10-8 when there was a knockdown?
That was a mad.
I told you he's the worst. He's got the Carl Frampton. I like him a lot as an analyst. He's one of the worst pundits. He has unbelievable boxing knowledge. Yeah, but as a pundit, it's like if he sits down and studies a fight at home, he can call it, but he can't call it in the heat of the moment.
Yeah, probably not.
He can't call it.
But I can't see how Yard wins. I can see how Yard wins this fight, but I'm not betting on Yard to win the fight.
Liverpool winning 2-0. Bundy's.
I'm not betting on Yard to win the fight because I think the most likely scenario is Benavidez has to go through an early onslaught from Yard, and then once it gets to the second half of the fight, Benavidez wins.
Samson said Misfits is like hell in boxing form. The fact that you said Tate walking out with Bonnie Blue in a straight face could actually happen. Misfits is about to have hell's greatest soldiers. It's always been that way, and to be fair, boxing has always been that way as well. You know what I mean? We saw Derek Chisora come out of a sponsored T-shirt of OnlyFans and Ebony Bridges being sponsored by OnlyFans. Because we've seen this for a long time. Do you know what I'm saying? It's only a small. If I'm going in, me personally, if I'm going into Misfits to box, it's going to be outrageous. The stuff I'm going to do is outrageous.
I mean, this stuff I'm going to do star on Misfits.
Yeah, Alexia Grace and the other one,
the one that what's her name used to work for.
Elbrook. She's actually not a terrible boxer. She's actually not terrible. That's the worst thing. She's she's very athletic, not even in a sexual banter way. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just.
Would you piece that?
Would I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I have to, bro. I've pieced a lot worse in my life. So,
I hate
do you know what I'm saying? It's just on a logical basis.
Yeah, I hate you still.
Yard's problem is boxers like Benavidez like to get stuck into a scrap that has a way better engine.
Yeah, facts.
True. Run up the likes, man. And 23 man in here, 23 likes. Support the man. Them 100%. Every like brings Arsenal's title closer.
Yeah, rather than don't tell people that some people hate Arsenal.
Yard defo has a chance.
Good uppercut from Lyndon Arthur. I don't think Rhea's paced this fight. Manages fight well.
I think that Rhea was surprised with the early
resilience.
No, the early success he got. I think he was surprised by the early success. Tried to keep that going.
He was 1-2. Now they actually trading. Lyndon Arthur's literally abandoning the jab because he knows he ain't getting him no distance.
Lyndon Arthur's very, very durable. Like we said, he went 12 rounds of Yard. Not the best
and
version of Yard.
And
Bivol as well. Do you know what I mean? So, and they are two real. Bivol's one of the greatest, but Yard is like world level. Do you know what I mean? Title or no title. But boxing wasn't that bad at one point. Misfits had 2 online walkers being promoted to their fan base as the biggest female stars. Crazy. It's social media though, bro. So I'm saying, like, I agree with you. I've had this conversation before. I had this conversation with James back when we were at DR Sports. I said the same thing. I'm very passionate about young children and I'm young children being under 14, 13, not being exposed to adult content. But if you're and you open Instagram, it's everywhere, bro. Even if you follow mainstream celebrities, you follow.
What's the first time you watched a porno?
I was watching things fucking in real life before I was watching pornos.
And the first time I watched like a porno was as at 3, 4.
Yeah.
My cousin, my older cousin.
By 4, 5, 6, I'm watching things actually fucking.
Yeah, it's mad. Yeah. My cousin used to sell porn when I was young still.
I swear down.
Like my older cousin.
That's a cold job.
Now because we were the first people that had Sky in it, so you could record it and burn it on CD.
Sick, got you.
And so
you have the multiple box.
Yeah.
Did it change in both rooms?
Yeah, no, I never had it because we only had Sky in one room.
I went to my cousin's house, and there was Sky in the living room, but Sky also in his mum's bedroom. But do you know what I mean? But not in his bedroom. So we would put it onto the naughty channel, then she could see it. She could see what we're doing. It's like banging on the wall.
Hey, I remember one time though, my cousins called one of their babe stations when they were like 12, 13, they called, and then my dad found out he had a mad expensive bill. Hey,
I used to know a few of them things. Ricky knows a lot of them things.
Sure.
Yeah, Ricky knows a lot of them things.
That's mad. But yeah, you might hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Well, obviously, good one too.
This is a good fight. It's a very good fight. This might be fight of the night. Because I don't think Zack Parker Buatsi is going to be as entertaining as this.
I actually think it's going to be quite early. I think Zack Parker is going to get stopped early.
Yeah.
I think Buatsi is going to stop him. Another thing, Janabek versus Crawford. Here's the question, because Janabek's fighting. Oh, what a 1-2! He's fighting Lara first for unification. Obviously, you can clearly see Crawford's going for undisputed. Here's a question to you, Nick. Do you think Crawford should continue fighting on, or do you think he should just call it a day? Because I think,
I think that if he moves fast enough, he could be undisputed at one more weight class and then call it a day. But Father Time, I know, do you know what I mean? But the fights that there are winnable fights.
Yeah, I agree.
They're genuinely world level people as well. They're not shit. They're not the best ever, but they're not shit.
Fact.
So it's not like
he would have to beat Janabek and Adamas.
Yes. He could definitely beat Adamas.
Yeah, he could.
It'd be a tough fight. And that's what I'm saying. It's a good enough fight to actually sell.
But is it financially rewarding for him when you just come off a Canelo fight?
I don't think that he's always been driven by finances.
True.
Do you know what I mean? He makes enough money. He's a very content person. Andre.
Ooh, what a right hand from Rhea.
What a right hand by Rhea.
Lindenhoff is tough, bruv.
Every man got exposed to that first time trying to go on Disney Channel and accidentally pressing 9 instead of 6. Now I knew where I was.
I knew, fact.
I got everything on here. You know?
What?
All the channels.
Swear. You watched them?
Sometimes. If I've got a thing here, I just put it on in the background.
Swear down.
Yeah. Yeah, but I was just saying. That's the thing.
Oh, first.
Crawford should retire.
Remember them?
Yeah. Crawford should retire. I can see an Arsene Wenger situation of him soon. There's no need to bring Uncle Arsene into this blood. I'm saying they're boxers that stayed after their time. You know what I'm saying? Man drew for Arsene Wenger, bro. There's no need for that, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Who do you think replaces Tank then? In terms of what? Would you mean?
Jake Paul's opponent.
I sincerely don't give a fuck about Jake Paul and his money.
Right? It might be Ryan Garcia.
That'd be great. Same with Usyk. Go out when you're on top. Pause.
I think with Usyk is different. Like Nick said, I feel like there's less candidates to beat Usyk than
Usyk's beat the best candidates.
Facts.
Crawford has not beat the best boxer in the world. He's beat the biggest name in the world, but not the best.
There's guys he can fight that would actually beat him. Like if you went up and fought Bivol or Benavidez.
If you fought Hamza Shiraz at 168, it's a very good fight.
It's tough.
It's a very tough fight.
Tough. I think Boots is a tough fight. I think he beats Boots, but it's a tough fight.
Not as tough.
Oh, it's cool, but I'm saying it's tougher than anything Usyk's gonna face.
Yeah, exactly. Having beaten Canelo, that doesn't necessarily prepare you for Shiraz and Boots. However, beating Fury and AJ twice comprehensively and knocking out Dubois, Wardley shouldn't throw anything at you haven't seen.
Facts.
Apart from the fact that he's unorthodox.
And he's friggin' game as hell.
Yeah.
But then Fury was game.
Not as game as Wardley.
True.
Fury can box.
Facts.
All Wardley has is game. That's it. He's right. Crawford taking big money Jake Paul fight.
Nah, I don't see that.
I don't think he should fight Janabek. But I do think he should fight Adama. So he's fighting both.
He's fighting both. He's fighting both. He has to beat them both to become undisputed.
I thought Turkey would have set up Shiraz to fight Crawford. Crawford's not that
Crawford's
stupid.
not fighting.
And also, Crawford's not a slave, innit? So you can't.
Ooh, they're exchanging now. Crawford, what's the incentive for fighting at 168? He just won the world titles there.
But also, Crawford's not a slave, innit? He's not like he's not in the pocket of Turkey. Like
Oh, good one too. This is actually a really good scrap.
Oscar said Brian won't fight Jake.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I don't take anything Oscar said seriously.
But Oscar has to sign off it on it though, because he's still Ryan's promoter.
Yeah, it could be a negotiation tactic for more money.
Probably.
You know what I'm saying? So
Oscar, innit? It's Oscar fight.
Exactly. Shiraz is way too big for him. I think Virgil Ortiz is a tough fight for him too. Yeah, Virgil's a good fight for him.
Yeah, I think Virgil will lose though.
Yeah,
Virgil's way too easy to hit.
true, but he's got a good balance of game and a boxer.
Yeah, but he's easy to hit though.
Yeah.
You can't be easy to hit against Crawford unless you got a granite chin, bro.
Yeah.
That's why I think Boots loses.
Yeah.
Like the reason why Majimov was so tough because he was so unorthodox and like he's quite defensive.
Yeah.
That's why Janabek's gonna lose as well.
Yeah.
Janabek, bro, I saw when he fought Denzel Bentley. Denzel Bentley fought well in that Janabek fight.
Crawford beats Ortiz easily, Michael Perkins said.
I understand why you say that.
Before I read out you man's chats, yeah, put a like on the video, man. If you can type on the chat, you can definitely like. If you're watching on TV or something like that, maybe it's a bit different. I don't know how you like the video on TV and stuff, but
yeah,
I'm saying,
you know.
But for those of you that are typing in the chat, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, come on, bro.
That's what it is. That's what it is. We're probably gonna do a live stream for Rance's fight as well, for Rance's next fight.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? And Uncle Rance can help us pay the bills, blood. You know?
Trust me. Also, we're thinking of different content ideas. Just to let you know, we got OnlyFacts extra content out now. A new episode talking about Prince Andrew and that, if you guys want to watch it. And a few topics like dropping this week as well. So OnlyFacts extra, go to that channel, like, subscribe, share, and all of that. Yeah. This
coming towards the end of round 8. And this fight, you know what the worst thing is with Britain? Man, don't know what way the judges would throw this fight.
Yeah, facts.
Probably Rhea, because I feel like he's the fighter that they're trying to build as well.
Oh, good one too. Now,
there you go.
I feel like when Rhea throws, he throws 4s and 5s, and I think at max you're gonna get a free piece from Lyndon Arthur.
Bud should just hang it up. Janabek is a much harder fight than Canelo, so it does not.
I don't actually think so.
In my opinion,
I don't actually think so.
But the thing is, I also don't like this mentality that because I got paid 50 million for my last fight, I must now get paid 50 million for my next fight. That's not how boxing works, and I like that someone as great as Crawford doesn't operate that way.
Facts, because he can become undisputed again, but I don't actually think so. I think Janabek's borderline overrated still.
You man didn't hold back on Andy. Yeah, he's a pum pum. That's why.
Oh, you watched the video?
Of course, who's gonna hold back on my man? But he's an idiot, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? He's an idiot, bro. Majimov was comfortably outboxing Virgil. He just gassed out.
Yeah, facts. You watched the fight.
He's massively overrated.
You know, he's a good fighter though. He's a good fighter. You can't say that. You can't say he's overrated. Look at the guys he's fought. He's fought good guys.
But Michael Perkins is one of the man that he only rates man based on their actual technical ability. But having a good gas tank is part of your technical. It's what's in your arsenal.
What's in your arsenal, fam?
Do you know what I'm saying? So the royal family are Kalas. They should be, but that's just what it is. Liverpool 2-0. Yeah. Villa are slowly dying.
Yeah, struggling still.
Someone said nonce man Andy. I didn't say that, but someone said it. Shane, have you seen those betting scandals? I'm obsessed with
what betting scandals?
There was a football one. I spoke about the basketball one, but apparently he said earlier in the football channel.
Good one too.
His legs buckled a little bit, but maybe
it's good uppercut.
But apparently there was some football scandals.
Who's winning? Lyndon Arthur. That's what the fans are saying. I don't know. I think it's a good fight. I think they both have had enough good rounds.
I'm going to say something that's stupid because we haven't been scoring the fight. You don't judge the fight just based on I think Rhea should be winning. Do you know what I'm saying? You go round by round, but I think Rhea should be winning. But I haven't been scoring it, if that makes sense.
Based on, Lyndon Arthur's definitely had moments. I'm not even going to pretend like he hasn't. But
I think Rhea's landed more. Rhea's also dropped him, so it would take more rounds for Lyndon Arthur to be winning. Did they not count that as a knockdown? Because why is no one even... Everyone just ignored it.
They would have had to. The ref had it as a count. The ref was counting, so I don't know what's going on with that.
Yeah. I'll be honest, I just tuned into this fight.
That card, though, that November 22nd card, whilst we're talking about light heavyweights,
yeah,
that's a frigging card.
It's been a great card.
Benavidez Yard,
Mm-hmm.
Brian Orman Jr., Devin Haney,
Mm-hmm.
Abdullah Mason versus Sandno,
Yep.
and the unification with Bam Rodriguez.
Yep.
Man,
It's a great card.
great card.
Did you man hear that Jake is trying to find a replacement because my man got more charges? Yeah,
Yeah,
we were talking about that. We
earlier
were talking
today.
about that.
Yeah, bro. I think we're gonna end up. I don't even know. Tank is just mad, fam.
What round right now? We're in round 9. 1 minute left of round 9. Michael Perkins, you're right. I'm a tech man. Only real knockouts, brother, I rate highly is Viterbian. The thing is though, like I said,
Nah, you don't rate Bam. You don't rate Bam.
Tech is very very important. But I think he's probably going to say that anyway. It's got tech. So tech is very important. But there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of other stuff that goes into it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like the best boxer isn't necessarily always the most technical boxer. They're two different things. You know what I mean? So Philip put a little fist bump emoji. What are you saying, Philip? My brother.
You, bro.
I'll go Saudi to watch the fights.
No, I'm not going Saudi. If that fight was anywhere else in the world, I might have considered.
Should have chose AJ, bro. He used AJ's name to promote. Do you know what I'm saying? Now AJ wants to go fight on an undercard in Saudi, blood. If AJ is going to fight don't give a fuck where it is, but it's not here. If AJ is going to go and fight on an undercard in Africa for an unknown fighter, you then, by definition, do not bring enough commercial value for me, Jake, to pay you to fight.
Facts.
So you screwed yourself. Talking about that card, what happened to no more pay-per-views? These ringmen are on fraud watch. They're not on fraud watch. They've just been frauds this whole time. You're on fraud watch for being this late to this conversation.
Facts. But to be fair though, that's actually pay-per-view worthy. That's actually pay-per-view worthy. If I'm being honest, bro, that's a pay-per-view worthy card, bro. We're talking about Derek Chisora flipping being on pay-per-view. Or last week he was on pay-per-view again. Fabio Woodley and Joseph Parker with their worst undercard ever. Even this is a better undercard. Yeah. They should have merged those two cards together.
It's a better card. Because no one on here is expensive.
Literally.
A couple man are coming off losses. So the main event's coming off losses.
Literally. I think both. Zack Parker came off a loss. I'm pretty sure Zack Parker coming off a loss.
Who you guys got in the main event? I got Buatsi.
Buatsi by stoppage.
I just can't see Zack Parker hitting hard enough
to keep Buatsi
away from him.
It's literally he's just going to walk him down.
If I'm fighting Joshua Buatsi, the main thing I'm concerned about is his chin. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's going to do serious mental damage when you clock him with your hardest punch.
I mean, Joseph Parker done it. I'm not. Callum Smith, I don't say Joseph Parker.
Yeah.
No, I'm lying. He's coming off a win.
Against who?
Michael Diallo. I don't even know who that guy is.
I
remember when he fought John Ryder though, but there's another fight on Zack Parker's resume where he flipping got walked down. It was him versus Darryl Williams. The worst robbery I've ever seen in my life, ever.
Worse than cattle.
Worse than cattle. Zack Parker dislocated his shoulder in the 6th round. So for the last 6 rounds, he didn't throw any punches. And he still gave him the fight. Worst robbery I've ever seen.
I forget that 50 is, they fixed the card now. The scorecard for Frampton.
But that's still wrong because he got dropped in the 3rd round.
Oh, there you go. Omani, we boarded Saudi. It's only a 2-hour flight from Muscat to Riyadh. Fair enough. I always forget you're from out there. I'm waiting for the SA charges to drop on him, I don't think so.
Who?
Tank.
He ain't dropped. But it's not SA.
I'm assuming you're... No, he's just predicted.
Nah, I don't think he's on an SA thing still.
I don't think he's on an SA.
I think he's just on a punch up a gal in the face.
He's on emotional.
Yeah, facts. He's on
a I don't want to be with you, but you can't be with no one else. You know that, man. I'm making money. I'm traveling the world. Well, probably not. I'm doing my thing. I'm hitting things on the road, but you can't hit other things.
The moment he sees a text message in the phone, like I don't think Tank's lacking pom pom. I just think Tank is, if you do something, he's just gonna punch you up, and he's not intelligent enough to articulate his stresses. So he just
Venn diagram, a man that thumped their gal, a man that is stupid is very well populated.
Literally, that is a very it's almost right on top of each other.
100%. Which is why I rate Boots so highly. He's got to fucking fight better opposition. Well, we got to see that. You know what I'm saying? This is the thing. Before I place Boots anywhere, pause. I have to see it happen. Do you know what I'm saying? Because Shane said that Tank's fans have better confidence in him than he does in himself. And it might be the same thing for Boots right now.
Trust me, if he fights Virgil and he beats Virgil, he'll be praised by us. But
100%.
he's just got to fight at a higher level.
Sino7 said anger issues, brother. It is, yeah, but man, let's hunt their girl have to have like selective anger issues.
Trust me.
I don't know that many man that's in the Venn diagram of I'll whack up any girl and I'll whack up any man.
Yeah,
There's
fact.
not that many. There's one or two, but there's not many.
Yeah, trust me. I don't know many. I don't know many still. I don't know many. I'm not whacking up no girl. I'll tell you that for free. I don't whack
That video is legendary.
Now, what Lyndon Arthur's realised is this guy can't fight going back, so he's holding his feet, which is very smart. Since he's been holding his feet, Rhea's struggling still.
He's just realised that now. Name me 3 white English fights they can fight.
What a great shot. That was a great round from Lyndon Arthur. That was a great round from Lyndon Arthur.
He's just realised that now. You can't name me 3 English men that can fight going backwards.
Right now in boxing.
In life.
I mean, type the gypsy man, innit? Tyson Fury, Billy Joe Saunders.
Who else?
Charlie Edwards.
He backed up all the way in. He left the ring. He backed up all the way in the ring against your fight.
Oh yeah, they're talking about his brother, but yeah, Sonny.
Sorry. Yeah. And paper mache looking brothers. Sonny had got eyes like that.
Trust me.
Like Quasimodo, blood.
Oh my days, that was a good uppercut.
Charlie Edwards, he could fight going backwards.
That was his only style. He couldn't fight going forward. He didn't have no power.
This is like the Zubimendi attacking midfielder, defensive midfielder.
Yeah,
he couldn't fight going forwards, but that doesn't mean he couldn't fight going backwards. Do you know what I'm saying?
I hate you still.
My brother George Grove could fight going backwards.
Yeah, he could. But George Groves, I felt that era of British boxing the greatest ever.
Yeah.
And maybe you should actually do a video of it. That era of heavyweight boxing, well, not heavyweight, that era of British boxing was the greatest era of boxing ever, bro. You had man like Carl Frampton in that era.
That's what the coach is saying. Matt's going to tell us what the coach was saying. Samson said that's why Frank Martin, he was chatting about the girl Frank was with and mocking him, saying she's a line bike. Tank probably had a guy come up to him saying that ain't your girl. Probably.
Trust me.
Coach said, if you don't win these 2 rounds, you're back to Winter Gardens. Whose coach said that?
No, Rhea said that, innit? Because it's Pat Barrett. Pat Barrett ain't saying that.
Fair.
Pat Barrett's Lyndon Arthur's coach.
Tank definitely the type of brother to cry in front of his team.
Yeah, facts.
Would you cry in front of your girl?
Never.
No, never.
Unless someone's dead.
That's what I was going to say.
I was probably still crying by myself. I don't even cry in front of my family. I don't really. You see when I.
How can you send it to your fighter? Because it's facts.
Literally.
Because it's facts, bro.
You know your fighter, innit? You know what motivates your fighter, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? You don't want to go back to fighting them type of.
I feel like you're too loosey-goosey. I feel like you don't like intense coaches.
No, I wouldn't mind that. If a person was like, bro, if you don't mash up this, like.
My grammar in that was awful. I weren't going to say anything, but that's why I was reading it fucked up. It's because the grammar was crazy. AT's always trying to get on to me about how I'm reading out the comments.
Hit the like button, the subscribe button.
So Lyndon Arthur's kind of started
67 jabs. He's landed. 67 jabs he's landed. Just jabs, bro. That is mad. You've only landed 22. A good shot.
It's a good right hand.
Good job.
When he throws that backhand, he's off balance though.
Yeah, I don't think he's got no legs left.
Yeah.
He's Lyndon Arthur's won the last 2 rounds, definitely. Our last 2 rounds are the only rounds I've actually I've scored, definitely. Yeah, Lyndon Arthur looks a bit like a drunk man still.
He does. He's jittering like he's like Freddie Roach.
I trust me, I can't lie. Yeah, I don't want to see Lyndon Arthur versus Buatsi because Buatsi will just walk him down. You know what I'm saying? You got to have something to.
What are you saying? Is this? Are we gonna have to quote the great Prince Nassim Hamed when it comes to Lyndon Arthur?
No, if he wins the fight, he might. Lyndon Arthur versus flipping what's the light skinned boy's name? Ben Whitaker.
I ain't putting Lyndon Arthur against Ben Whitaker.
You don't think so?
Anyone who's half dangerous, they ain't. But maybe because he looks kind of pillow-fisted. Yeah, he looks kind of pillow-fisted. Maybe.
But Lyndon Arthur can box though.
Lyndon Arthur Ben Whitaker's not a bad fight, to be fair.
It's a good stepping stone fight for Ben Whitaker.
It is, but I feel like they're going to move him even slower than that.
So what? Who's he fighting next then?
Gavazi.
No, but I'm talking about after that.
Bro, I don't know, bro.
That's what I'm trying to think about fighting.
No, I hear you. That's what I would do, but these men will just move him extra slow.
Well,
they just will, they will.
We'll go dig up John Ryder or something.
Bro, how many fights have I watched with you, man, where somebody gets an early knockout, then just shuts off for the rest of the fight? Oh, we're knocked down.
Yeah.
I
don't know many fights.
King 99, big up. Just tuned in. Who's winning this fight? I think Lyndon Arthur just about.
Yeah.
Lyndon Arthur for me has a good 3 rounds, then drops off a mountain 100%. Lyndon Arthur talking to himself. Facts. Lyndon said Freddie Roach. He said Arthur moving like he's got Parkinson's, bro. No feints, bro. It's just them. He thinks he's fake in his head. He thinks he's fake.
Literally, that's a good one too, though. Look at that, bang, bang.
Oh,
good one too. That guy's got no head movement, boy.
Nah, not at all.
Jesus Christ,
not at all, bro.
That man there literally just standing on a flipping.
I'd love to see what these men do in training.
Let's fight. Let's have a go, bro.
Because I've only been in gyms where the majority of coaches and boxers were black. I've not been in a majority white gym before.
I have. Not as a fighter.
That's what I'm talking about as a fighter.
Yeah.
I've been in the gym, but not as a fighter. Inoue fight, this fight, pretty sure Haney got knocked down on the New York card. Definitely not.
No, wait.
Definitely not.
No exchanges.
Yeah, because the guy couldn't even get close to him, bro. Haney was in the ring on his own.
Inue's one.
Yeah. Bryce, he said ring girls are back with a laughing emoji. Yes. Come on.
Because it's on.
I know. No. It's bad when you know all I keep thinking is Lyndon would get punched up on the road. The thing is, he wouldn't. he actually wouldn't.
Man, you know he was once in a Bugsy. He was in the Bugsy Malone music video when he was dissing Chipmunk. Did you know?
Oh, I didn't know that.
He was in that music video still.
Boxers are elite athletes.
Trust me. Well, good one too. He took a step back.
Man like Arthur, who don't look great in a ring, will piece 90% of the population up, bro.
Trust me.
You know what I'm saying?
And Manchester man don't ramp, bro. Them man don't play, fam.
Even when a man is pillow fisted in boxing, he's not pillow fisted in real life. He's not.
He was like
average man.
Never seen.
He's throwing 200 punches tonight, or probably more, bro. The average man, if you get punched 4 or 5 times,
you're falling.
100%. Oh, exactly. But that's how you know it's bad. Got you first. Lyndon got them minus 50-degree shivers as faints. Alive, bro. Man, just standing in the fridge aisle for too long in Iceland and that.
Trust me.
My fave watch along was AJ versus Dubois fight.
Oh yeah, that was legendary.
That was crazy. That was crazy.
That's one of my favorites still.
It's only because I didn't predict it right that I was fuming, but it just.
That was a good job again. Good job.
They're saying Haney has got some power now. I can see him dropping Norman.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie though.
We don't want that.
You see, Haney looks so sharp in this. I'm thinking, bro, I can see what
Joseph Parker syndrome.
Yeah, fam. I can see this guy outboxing Brian Norman Jr. and landing jabs and just boxing and then just
in the 12th.
And just trying to walk him down. Because I do think it's in terms of who's a better boxer, it's not even a question. It's just whether Devin Haney can keep his emotions together. Because, bro, everybody's saying he's a runner. So that might motivate him to hold his feet, fam.
If he like, not showboated, but if he could turn that you're a runner into a bit of his style, like, come and get me then, you know what I'm saying? Type of style, like.
That Billy Johnson.
Yeah, like, then he could be lethal, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I'd be hitting like, me.
Yeah. You know the thing is the reason why it doesn't really matter is because Devin Haney will always sell a certain amount because he's a hated fighter and he's been attached to big names and he takes big fights, but really and truly his fighting style, people he only that fight was the ever boring one. Only that fight was boring. He's not a boring fighter. It's that fight he ran in, obviously after the Ryan Garcia fight. But if he ran in the Ryan Garcia fight, he wouldn't have been on the ground 4 or 5 times. So
yeah, 100%. This is what I don't like about boxing fans. We've got a bunch of men saying I don't rate boxers. I only rate these men with tech. But then you've got a super technical boxer like Devin, and they say, well, you run. You've got to make your mind up.
Literally,
knockouts and technical boxers are not normally the same. That's why we often say it's the boxer versus the puncher.
Yeah, facts.
Obviously, in an ideal world, you've got a boxer that can punch. That's Crawford. But apart from that, mostly you've got in football, for example, right now you have some man with tech and some man who are athletes. Zubendi is technical, but he's not the most athletic. Facts. Then someone like Rice is very athletic, but he's not the most technical. Yeah. What do you want? Do you know what I'm saying?
Facts. They're saying Lyndon Arthur won it. I think you probably have to edge it to him.
Probably. Guys, forget how tall Lyndon is. Most people ain't even walking up to a near 200-pound lean man on the street. That's true. Brian Norman is getting pieced up. He always throws hooks with no setup. True, but if one of them lands,
Peak, fam.
I'm lost. Do people be going out and consistently getting into punch ups? Yes.
Yeah, in London, that's a common thing.
In London, in grey man towns all over the country, you can go to any random pub in any random majority white town and someone's probably having a fight.
Facts.
Nah, bro. Nah, need both, bro. You need Caicedo. Man gets 1 goal a season and man are calling him a tech man and that. Like, allow it, bro. You know what I'm saying? I get it. Like, he used to run 6 miles a day to get fresh water for his mum and that. So I hear it. Saying, but other than that, it's just like, bro, you know what I mean? To be honest, Devin ain't as tech as man say.
Nah, he is.
Name me 5 more technical fighters than Devin. Name me 3 more technical fighters than Devin at his weight class.
You can't name one.
At his weight class.
You can't name one.
Or in and around his weight class. Name 3 in and around his weight that are more technical than him. 80, I'm waiting.
Yeah, literally. Your next message should be that.
Man are posting laughing emojis. Name me 3 fighters in and around his weight that are more technical than him. Purely technical.
So, yeah, technique. I don't want to say power. I don't want to hear chin. I don't want to hear none of that technique.
Devin is hella underappreciated. He doesn't duck no man. He took all the fights, 50 Cent, 100%. The more I see after, the more I can't believe he beat Yard. Damn. Yeah, bro.
But it was after his what's it called, isn't it?
What?
It was after his dad passed away and all them family members passed away that he beat him. Bro, it does play a part, but the next time they fought, he won, innit?
So?
Bro, you said mindset is a big part of boxing.
He did have the elite mindset.
No, he didn't.
Okay.
But it did affect his ability to win. Yeah.
He said fairs, but I think man's slightly overrated. He changed his mind. It's gone to Lyndon Arthur.
Yeah, he struggled still.
Yeah,
you pulled out quicker than a man that ain't trying to get a girl pregnant.
100%, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
Like, yeah.
It must be.
Yeah, it's decent still.
With them white things that looks light skin.
Yeah, they've been in the bronzer for too long still. At first I thought she was on a light skin thing.
Nah. I know white girl enough to know what I'm looking at. The curly hair duped you.
Yeah,
the curly hair twanged you.
I respect the what? The one above your comment. Yeah.
I respect Haney as a boxer, but he's dead to watch. So he has to win, and losing to Garcia ain't it. I don't care if he failed the drugs test. He don't just fail the drugs test. He was overweight. He was overweight and failed the drugs test. I know why you don't care that he failed the drugs test. That's part of the. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that's part of the sport.
Yeah, fact.
Do you know what I'm saying? The competition isn't can I knock you out. Of course I can. If I take steroids, I can knock a lot of people out. If I can bring a gun, or if I can put stone in my gloves, I can knock lots of people out. The competition is can you make weight and fight me at the weight without drugs in your system, fighting a fair boxing match. That's the competition. Other than that, it's not really. Do you know what I'm saying? Man, bring too much masculine ego into this boxing thing. Do you know what I mean? It's a sport at the end of the day. He broke the rules of the sport. Devin's footwork is so elite. AT must be one of them guys that said Osterine don't do anything. 100%. Watch them score a draw. Now they actually did the right thing. Devin is a legacy guy. He has ambition. 100%. Crawford, Shakur, and Pacquiao over Devin. Pacquiao.
Today. And I don't know how Crawford's around his weight.
Crawford's not around his weight.
68 right now. So
Crawford's not around his weight. What weight is Devin fighting
at? 47.
It's 20 pounds heavier than him.
28. What? Yeah, 21. Sorry.
Yeah, 20 pounds heavier than him. So, not to mention, well, they probably walk around the same way.
Yeah.
First judge had it a draw, apparently.
Fair enough.
There you go, bro. The man said 80. At 80, there you go, bro. No, not at all. I was sat behind Lyndon's family at the Eubank Ben fight. And when I started saying he was going to get stopped, they were looking at me like they were going to crash out.
Yo, bro, you're brave to say that still. Boxers are sensitive.
Yeah, it's not him, it's his family. You know what I'm saying? It's like, brother, I hate that when I go to a boxing event and a boxer's brother is looking at me like he's on smoke. You're not the boxer.
In fact.
Do you know what I'm saying? So you'll get punch up. Like, allow it.
Fact, the man is trying to make their name for them.
Brian Norman Jr. is going to spark Haney out the angry.
You might be right. Brian Norman Jr.'s got power. But I hope if Devin Haney does win, you might give him credit. That's what I hope.
Brian Norman Jr. also did knock out and concuss a Japanese man. And them man there, they're not really world renowned for their chins.
Facts. And they're not world renowned for being waterweights, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, I know Pacquiao was Filipino and he moved up, but I don't really.
Even then, he's Southeast Asian. I'm talking about East Asian. Japanese, Chinese, Taiwan, Korean. Them man, I don't know.
Yeah.
I know about chins and that. I don't know about them man. You know what I'm saying? Like, Michael Perkins, right now, if you fight and you got pieced into oblivion, the guy tests positive for Ostery, and I bet everything you'll say it made a difference. And also came in overweight. And also said in the build-up that he didn't give a fuck and he was gonna take drugs and come. He was saying it in the build-up. People thought he was joking. He was drinking beer in the way in. People thought it was a play. And then when they drug tested him, she had drugs in.
Yeah, facts. And then when he came in his next fight, he looked like shit.
Yeah. You forgot Zhang. When did I forget Zhang?
Zhang?
When did I forget Zhang?
What is he talking about?
Oh, he's talking about people that don't have people with chins. That's it. Yeah, but Zhang's a heavyweight, so it's different. Fact. Almost all heavyweights have some level of durability. Even the chinniest heavyweight, no one here in this chat could knock out any professional heavyweight boxer.
Facts.
Nobody here could knock out any professional heavyweight boxer. Not one. There's no way. You need a baseball bat to knock out Joe Joyce.
Facts.
With your bare fist, you're not knocking out Joe Joyce.
You're not knocking out David Price.
You're not knocking out David Price. You're not knocking out David Price. It's not going to happen. Categorically not going to happen. You're not knocking out Marius Zack.
No chance.
Have you met these men in real life?
Raw. Oh my.
What's this?
This is embarrassing.
What's this?
Barrios is closing in on a deal with Ryan Garcia for the WBC. I can see it. How is this guy coming off a loss and going into a world title fight? I don't understand what the WBC are doing.
Because they're Mexican, isn't it?
That is ridiculous.
The WBC love Latin fighters.
But I can tell what the players. They're praying Devin Haney beats Brian Newman Jr. Unification, innit?
Guys hate Devin so much that they conveniently forget the information surrounding the Ryan Garcia fight.
There's a chance that Ryan Garcia might lose, you know.
They don't even forget. They just don't care. They just literally don't care, bro. I've seen man just shrug and say, I don't care. Do you know what I'm saying? I knocked down a heavyweight with a body shot in sparring, and I'm a 154 fighter. Was he a professional? Because the stipulation was none of us here are beating a professional heavyweight fighter. Do you know what I'm saying? Anyone, if you're in the gym, anyone can come in over 200 pounds. That brother could just be fat and out of shape. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about a professional fighter. Was he a professional fighter? That's what I asked. That's what I said, right?
Yeah. I can't lie. Barrios.
I've knocked down guys that are over 200 pounds. I'm 180 pounds myself. 200 pounds is not that much bigger than me in terms of a man walking down the street. That's not that much bigger. I was 205 pounds 3 months ago. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's not crazy. A heavyweight's not crazy. I've knocked down all types of man, but not a professional fight. I'm talking about.
Barrios is stealing a living right now. Man's going into a.
My brother's training with some of the Misfits fighters, and I feel like I'm in the ring with them. Not gonna lie. Yeah, but that's how you feel. But go and fight the guy that's training every day. You're gonna feel different to how your brothers feel. Do you know what I'm saying? Right. That's what it is. I fight. My little brother doesn't. My little brother can get vexed all he wants. He can't fight the people I fight. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a trained fighter and he's not. Do you know what I'm saying? He's going to have to do anime and do Naruto poses and that. That's his. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. Samson, the guy Garcia, who's shit, he should have won anyway. That's what it says. Samson, the guy is Garcia, who's shit. He should have won anyway. Okay. He literally took an IV on camera to flush his system. To be fair, they both came out of loss, Shane. No.
Came off a loss. Yeah, they did. Well, no. Barrios drew.
Oh, he drew. Okay.
They both have a come. But you're a champion. What are you talking about? You still have the belt. There's got to be some level of quality control for you to be going into world title fights. What do you mean, bro? It's mad.
Ryan is KO in Mario. How many?
I don't know about that. You know.
How many ways I cheat against you without saying it's unfair? We can't even KO them with a baseball bat, bro. Most man in this chat, if you I met Marius back live, shook his hand, interviewed him. Same with Fraser Clark. Yeah, if you took a baseball bat, you couldn't even reach Marius Zack's head. You could maybe hit him in his belly button. Do you know what I'm saying? Now, professional boxers to amateur, different levels, got took to town by 135 sparring once. Exactly. Where do you spar, Angry Sports Fan? You in Manchester? Where do you box? Now you're mocking it, but you get what I'm saying. Of course, but I'm just saying, like, man, disrespect. It's like football. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, but the shittest player in the Prem will dubs everybody. Will dubs everybody, bro. My brother plays in League One, and he's cold. And
I remember they were trying to dub. Remember there was that NBA player who they were saying that was the worst player. They literally
played like one season,
and so dead. And then literally they brought him into play like against one of these guys,
Yeah.
and he literally won 12-0. He didn't even score one goal. Like they against this YouTuber guy who was chatting shit, who thought it was a good
one of my old brethren, I won't say his name because I fell out of him. But one of my old brethren played for League One and League Two teams. Do you know what I mean? He was in the Watford Academy when Troy Deeney and that with the famous Deeney got. He was in the academy then times. Bro, when he plays, he's not anything. Arsenal and them man dubs him easy. When we play with him, he's like a superhero. he's like a superhuman.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
facts.
But that could be anybody. The difference between an amateur and a pro or a hobbyist or whatever is not talent. Man get over egotistical when it comes to their talent. This is somebody who spends 6 or 7 hours a day training football.
Facts.
I play football 2 hours a week.
They say the difference between an amateur and a pro is that amateur does something so they can get it right. A pro does it so he can't get it wrong.
100%. Do you know what I mean? So I can on a Monday night I can do the odd finish here and there, tidy finish, but this guy just does finishes for hours every day. Every day. Do you know what I'm saying?
Like honestly,
yeah.
I'll give you an example, yeah. Me and Nick, we can literally sit here talking about boxing all day. Some people can't do that, bro. Like some people just genuinely can't do that.
Yeah.
They just genuinely don't have the vibe or the personality to talk for so long. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or to just be able to have a conversation for so long. Like rants. This guy is live 24 hours in a day.
Yeah.
You think that's the straight? You can't just come off the street and do that. Like it takes a certain level of personality to do that.
Some guys haven't been stepping into a fighting gym once in their lives and still say they can beat some of these guys. It's crazy, bro. It's like no matter how strong you are naturally, you are not just walking into a gym and lifting up weights that man train with every day.
Facts.
It's impossible. It is impossible, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? It's literally impossible. Don't make sense. I'm an amateur, and when you spar pros, it's a completely different game. You'll ping them for the first 3 rounds, then invest in that body, and rounds 5 to 8, they really try and break you down. 100%. And the thing is, an amateur and a pro could have exactly the same level of talent, but if the pro has more money, that person is paying for the right nutritionist, the right pills, the right sleep, the right everything. So this person is just obviously in heavyweight, we see some people come into the ring overweight, but there's a difference between peak condition. We saw Josh Padley go down a weight class because he invested the money he made from Shakur Stevenson into an actual proper nutritionist and a full training camp. With a full training camp, he doesn't have to fight at 147. He can fight at 140.
It was 135.
Or 135. He can fight at 130. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's now a different game just because of the training that he can go and do. Do you know what I mean?
It's full time, bro.
Full time, bro. Full time. Look at me. If I'm not spending, I've lost 25 pounds the last few months, bro. If somebody called me in as a sparring partner or as a potential opponent, I'd have to be fighting heavyweights because I wasn't trained.
Literally.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? Now I could go and fight. I could train and fight and spar a Shiraz or someone like that.
Facts. I
met AJ when he came to Oman, and I'm like 6'1" and felt like a little man next to AJ. I shook his hands; they were huge. Imagine them punching you in the face, bro. Do you know what I mean? It's easy to laugh at, man, bro. It is easy to laugh at, man. Easy. But when it's you, Devin Haney is a big guy. That's the other thing. Haney's a big you. Like, you see him outside. If you see Devin Haney with the skills that he's got, plus the size when he's not in camp, he's a big unit, bro. He's a big unit, bro.
Look at this. This was this week, bro. Show that to the camera. This is Devin Haney this week, bro. That was this Devin Haney this week. Like Devin Haney is a unit
with the skills that he's got, bro.
You know, it's mad, bro. You lot go and watch
the superhero.
Bro, you go and watch this guy. I'm just telling you, and I know I talk about Devin Haney a lot. Go and watch this dude's public workout that he done this week. Did you see it, bro?
Alice said, "Are you in your boxers on stream?" No, I'm in the actual shorts. I'm in my actual shorts. They're just crumpled up. But yeah,
yeah. Did you see it this week? His public workout this week.
No, I ain't seen it.
Bro, it is mad. Like it's so mad.
Yeah,
it's like I was like, bro, this guy's looking mad sharp. I can't even lie. He was looking mad sharp, bro. So we'll see in it.
Even British level, knocking out 90% of man, 100%. Boxing in Scotland. Do you think Fury will come back? He will come back when he thinks that there's an easy opportunity to pick up a world title.
Or some way where he can do a media spin and make it seem like he's still the best heavyweight in the world.
Yeah.
Like if Usyk came lost, he's coming back the same day, not even the next day.
I feel like boxing is the only sport man genuinely believe they can beat pros. I don't think it's the only sport because you do regularly hear man in the pub say, "Oh, my grandma would have scored that goal" and all that kind of stuff. But it definitely triggers something in your masculine ego. I've been at a barbecue. I've been with my gal around her female friends and her female friends' boyfriends. And when they say, "Oh, what do you do?" and I say, "I fight," first of all, the girls go like that. And then their boyfriend's reaction to the girls looking at me that way. The girls that aren't interested in me, I'm not their type. But once you say I'm a boxer or I fight, and they look at you in a certain way and start sizing you up in a certain way, now the men's ego gets triggered, and they're like, "Oh well, you know," and they'll say something that could potentially get them hurt if I'm not behaving myself. Do you know what I'm saying? It just triggers your ego. If you're standing with your girl and you meet a guy and it's like, "Oh, well, he's a football player," it's not the same masculine ego as this man. You're telling your girl this man could beat me up if he wanted.
You know the maddest thing is, and I feel like the less masculine the sport is, the less they actually feel they can beat you. Like if you say, oh, I'm a chess player.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, well, I bet you I'll beat you at chess. You know you're gonna get schooled. Because I play professional darts.
But
It's
the ability for them to admit that they would lose. Because it doesn't trigger them as badly. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, weirdos exist everywhere, but I promise you, he does swear by some of these boxers. Who?
Look at my misfits.
Oh, okay. This is how you know Devin is a serious problem. People can't even give him one tiny bit of praise. Do you know what I'm saying? 100%. Do you man like going to small hall shows? I feel like I do more than him.
I used to work at small hall shows, so of course I've been there before. You know what though? Me and Nick went to a small hall show for the Lauren fight. It was actually quite good still.
I love a small hall show. Obviously, I've grown up amateur boxing, so Shane's been traveling the world on world title fights and stuff like that.
It's like at the wrong end.
It's like in football, I support Arsenal, he supports Man United. We don't watch non-league football. Do you know what I'm saying? Why would I? But some people say real football fans are non-league football fans. That's proper football. Do you know what I mean? What we watch is kind of prissy money football. And that's how I feel about our difference in boxing sometimes. When you watch world title boxing and and that's important. But the small ball boxing, that's proper boxing. When you see these men with their brethrens in it, you can see who's really about that life. You can see who's a proper bad man.
For facts.
I've been in a room full of boxers and one guy's hyping up and no one reacts. And then the opponent goes, "What?" And everyone's like, "Yo, chill," because they know amongst themselves, they know my man's a proper bad man. Do you know what I mean? So that's the difference. We can see AJ versus White, and AJ will talk all this chat, and no one's gonna bat an eyelid. And as soon as Dillian White says, "You know what?" Man are gonna say, "Yo, Dillian, chill."
Facts.
Maybe Dillian's a bad example because he just died the other day.
No, but you all right though.
Devin is a strange case. Cause before he fought Garcia, he was highly rated. Cap. Before he fought Garcia.
I don't think he was as disrespected as he is now.
My Wi-Fi's getting funny. 1 second. There you go. That's true. Man, get triggered if you say that you fight. 100%. I'm not calling you out for a fight. I'm just that's what it is.
Says you fight, it's mad.
You tell people you box and they say I'm a semi-pro boxer after they've done a white collar fight. I mean, there's no such thing as semi-pro in it. Like, man, try to bring that football terminology into boxing. Like, you know what I'm saying? In football, you can be a semi-pro.
And bro, when it comes, and I will tell you this, yeah. If a man says he's an amateur boxer, it depends on where in the world they say that, bro. Because if a man tells me he's an amateur boxer in the Eastern Europe,
I was gonna say if he's in Russia, yeah,
bro. What?
to be fair, if he's an average construction worker in Russia, it's not.
No, but I'm saying a man can say, "Oh, I'm a amateur boxer in the UK." I'm like, bro, I may still be able to piece you up. If you're an amateur boxer in Russia,
very well schooled.
I ain't piecing you up in a fight, bro.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
There's not much quality control.
The main event is literally now. They're in the ring. Put a like on the video, boys. Please put a like on the video. It's an ego thing, 100%. I can't lie. You can see some good talent at the amateur shows as well. Haringey Box Cup always has some sick fighters from across the world.
I'll be right, nigga. Go.
TKV versus Adelaide.
Oh,
I actually can't stand looking at Jamie TKV. He makes me sick. Do you know what I mean?
No, I don't. Yeah, I don't.
He's like a bad indictment on the sport.
Why?
Bro, he just comes in looking fat and flabby, which is cool when you're a top tier guy and you come in fat and flabby, but knock man out. And you come in fat and flabby and you're shit. That doesn't make sense. You're not even taking this seriously.
Facts.
Do you know what I'm saying? I feel like you got to be below 25% body fat to get paid your back end. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's funny.
I keep.
Is Virgil Hunter still his coach?
I think so, yeah. I keep seeing him in fights with decent level names, Wardley and then Adelaide, whatever. But I've never seen him look good. I've never seen him do anything and thought that was good ever.
Never.
Ever. I'm confused.
Never. He's so dead.
TKB hyping up all the security on Adelaide. They were hating on him for the Loma fight. Yes,
Facts.
the Loma fight is when which was.
I don't understand how they could hate on him. He was 23 when he took that fight as well.
Have you sparred pros before then? Yes, I've sparred in the gym with 2 or 3 different pros. Not many, but
one of them that fought the other day.
Yeah, Bilal Fawaz. I've been in the gym with him. We're underway, by the way. Round 1. Adelaide does too much to act like he's from the roads. Do you know what it is? Yeah, I don't know if he's doing too much. If he's genuinely
enough. Buatsi's gonna stop this dude. This guy fainted and he took 2 steps back.
10 seconds in, and Shane says Buatsi, based on that 10 seconds, no, not based on any punches. You can see how strong Buatsi is versus Parker. If Parker was a gyal, Buatsi could pick him up. Do you know what I'm saying? Like he's that much stronger.
And he's manhandling
him. The Russian Eastern European amateur setup is the best in the world, 100%.
That or Cuba.
It's like kicking 7-a-side ball and man say, yeah, I used to play for an academy. So what academy? They say La Masia. You're like, yeah, it's long, bruv. Go home, bruv.
Literally.
Fact, Shane, if you saw your amateur boxer in Alaska, then it's gone. Unless it's Biterbi of Sun or something like that. Over them sides.
Literally.
I've done training camp in Portugal and sparring Ukrainian.
He's already scared
From their national team.
Zack Parker, when it gets close, Zack Parker doesn't even try to throw. He just ties up. He is so shook on the inside.
And he's boxed on the inside and he don't really have the dimensions to keep him back either. It's good defense from Buatsi, just glancing off.
I think Buatsi's just pacing himself because he's just trying to get the perfect timing. Oh yeah, this guy's shook, bro.
That's what Joseph Parker should have done. That's what Joseph Parker should have done. Just throw yourself to the floor. At 175 as well. 175 is tough.
That's what I said. 68. He should have stayed at 68, bro.
Dave Allen's belly was hanging over his shorts. Yeah, and then he lost.
Oh, already on the inside. He tried to exchange with a wild right hand. Zack Parker.
Zack Parker's not doing any investment to the body, which would slow down Buatsi. There's no in and out movement. There's no lateral movement.
That was a good jab, though.
Do you know what I mean? Like, he's got a jab to the head, but that's it. And then he receives one back.
And then he has to take 5 steps back.
I just feel like with British fighters, more specifically English fighters, they come into fights with
initiating the clinch straight away.
They come into fights with very little in the toolbox.
Very little.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Joshua Buatsi's not setting up a shot because he's going to tie up. So the shot should be coming underneath. It shouldn't be going over the top. That shot should be going underneath, not over the top.
Zack Parker could invest in the body here.
Facts.
No, Zack Parker getting the better of the exchange.
Who's gum shield come out?
I think it's Buatsi's. The gum shield has come out. There's no real reaction.
Yeah, Zack Parker's still in retreat. I think it's definitely Joshua Buatsi's gum shield that's come out.
If Buatsi loses this, he's done.
Yeah, there's no way.
Ahmad said Buatsi round 5. Man, them drop a prediction in the chat. We're still in round 1. I can understand why they hate on him. He's the only fighter who hasn't really had a firm promoter who's actually elite. The promoters will never protect his image.
Who's you talking about?
Devin.
No way, because he had Eddie. What are you talking about? All right, Eddie.
True.
I don't think so. I don't think
Virgil Hunter still Buatsi corner, not watching this in the moment. Yeah, he still is.
I think they
Zack
look
Parker stinks, man. He quit against John Ryder.
Yeah, I know. That John Ryder pieced him up still.
Yeah.
That's what gave John Ryder the Canelo fight. People thought, well, I didn't know, nobody thought that he was going to beat Canelo still, but. Yeah, they made a statement.
Wait, gum shield out and they're still fighting. Yeah, they should have stopped it because there was no like press.
They don't have to though.
I know they don't have to, but it's not like anything's happening. You use the they don't have to when there's action.
Yeah,
there's no action. You know what I mean?
Facts.
This guy is shook.
Yeah, definitely. He's just initiating clinches, but Buatsi's not making him pay for that.
Nick, what made you stop doing the amateurs? Personal life.
Facts. I think Buatsi needs to turn the left hand into a 45. If he gets it like that instead of just throwing it over the top.
Good job there. I think he will do, but I do you think that Buatsi feels that he needs rounds?
Maybe. But he come off a tough fight against
But rounds here are going to be fitness and boxing rounds, not tough rounds.
I just think he just want to get back a win, just to get your confidence
Fair
back.
enough.
Get you back in the good books of the eyes of the public.
Depends on the confidence though, because knocking out Zack Parker here in the first round, not that he could, but if you knocked him out in the next round, for example, he's confident. But are you prepared to go into the next fight?
I think he's going to be as prepared as he's going to be.
Fair.
Buatsi's Buatsi. He ain't going to change.
Devin, I think, gets a promotional bag and a fighter bag because of it. It's true. I think that
Because of
Mando,
what?
as an independent person, isn't it?
Yeah, of course.
What's the
His dad's a
boxing floor made
businessman,
of?
bro.
What's the boxing floor made of? It's like
Canvas.
the canvasy stuff that you have. You know when you're at school when you have the mats. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of like that. Bit more bouncing, but it's kind of like that. So it's not a firm.
And it's
solid
and
floor.
obviously underneath is hollow, so
Yeah.
it's not just on ground. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's good. That's good movement from Zack Parker.
Definitely. Buatsi was quite wild there.
But he's turned Buatsi around a couple of times. Shouldn't he be saying that with Buatsi in his pink gloves?
Maybe he's doing it for cancer research. What is that? Buatsi looks quite rudimental right now, you know.
He normally does. The problem with Buatsi is he lacks, you know, like we talk about Saka being like a bit too nice sometimes as a footballer. My man's like that as well, where I never see Buatsi go into a fight and set the pace of the fight. The Callum Smith fight happened the way it happened. But Callum Smith actually brought the best out of Buatsi, even though he lost. If you fight boring, Buatsi will fight boring. If you fight scrappy, Buatsi will fight scrappy. He cannot actually set. It's nonsense.
Facts. I actually think that's a good point. Because when Willie Hutchinson got confidence, what happened to the leg?
I don't know, bro. God's
the rapture.
Yeah, big man thing. We need that in Jamaica right now. Prayers and that.
Literally, fam. I thought, yo.
Buatsi's footwork looks sluggish. Buatsi never really had great footwork though. He is a ploddy. He's a very top half fighter. Do you know what I'm saying? Very basic. We saw the lack of head movement against Callum Smith. Do you know what I mean? He's if we're talking like football analogies, he's more an athlete than he is a boxer.
Facts.
He looks quite slim. Does he normally look a bit bulkier than that?
Buatsi?
Yeah. Does he normally look bulkier than that, or is it just me?
Yeah, maybe he's a bit fleshy. I don't think. When I mean fleshy, I mean he doesn't look as defined.
Yeah, he doesn't look as ripped as.
You know, I don't think he looks good. I don't think he's been looking good in this fight at all.
Zack Parker, no. Okay, I was gonna say notably not sitting down between rounds, but he sat down now. Fair enough.
Yeah. Maybe Zack Parker just trying to take it into the late rounds. I know he doesn't feel like he can stop Buatsi, so
yeah.
Did you know Devin Haney got what's it called, the fight? Anthony had the fight against Benavidez.
Devin Haney got him.
Bill Haney, sorry.
Oh, Bill Haney. Yes. Yeah.
Man, still this
Bill Haney's gonna come out in years to come like Fat Joe. I mean, he's just involved in everything. Yeah, you know, all the stories behind it.
I swear down, yeah, Bill Haney has genius Tourette's. He just randomly says.
Buatsi always looks small at the weight. To be fair, that's his.
He's tall though.
But I thought the last fight I saw him against Callum Smith was
He looks more of a
maybe he was more built for the Callum Smith fight specifically. Yeah. That would make sense. Rats, what do you think about Buatsi? I know you're a fan of Yard, and normally when there's a fighter I don't really rate, you have some sort of defense you can give them. But what do you think about what I'm saying about Buatsi? He's just too reactive to the style of the fight and lets it, as Virgil Hunter would say, he lets it get away. Don't let it get away. Do you know what I'm saying? You know, he just lets fights kind of get away from him. Do you know what I'm saying? Bill Haney's a real one. That's Bill Haney's
the street, dude. He knows the game, bro.
Bill Haney's the real reason why they don't like Devin.
Probably.
Because he's a successful street nigga. Like he's managed to turn it around successfully.
Facts.
Buatsi is very passive. For once, me and Rance agree about a fighter. Because he loves a light skinned man, innit? He loves
light skinned man.
Yard, Eubank.
It's fair. He likes Shakur as well. Shakur's light skin.
Borderline.
True. I think Shakur's probably similar complexion to Yard, isn't it?
I think Yard's a bit lighter. Fair.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. You might be right.
Maybe it's the rapture light and blood. I don't know.
But Shakur's mixed, in it? Because he like his other half is black Latino or something like that.
Oh, well done. Hit them likes, people. More Arsenal, yes. Let them know. Hit the likes.
Man said more Arsenal. Well, hopefully they'll win the league, innit? Because I don't.
That's his name.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know what Hunter teaches Buatsi. He has no style. I just think that Virgil Hunter used to work in technical boxers and it's possibly sending him.
I just think Buatsi's Hunter's old fam. He's like, bro, I just want to get free money. I want an easy life.
But I also think that Hunter's probably sending him out there with not a complicated game plan, but when you're used to working with Khan and Ward, you go and you give them a game plan. It's a question of intelligence of the boxer.
You think Khan's better than Buatsi?
He's got a way higher boxing IQ than he's got a way lower life IQ, but he's got a way higher boxing IQ.
Facts.
You could send Amir Khan out with a fairly complex boxing plan. You can't send him or Yard out with a complex boxing plan. No. They're not gonna.
I think Buatsi's fighting like shit, fam. What is this guy doing? It must be rounds he's looking because there is no intensity. This is looking like a Lawrence Okoli fight.
I said in the last fight, we're not seeing this type of fight against Buatsi.
Facts.
In the Buatsi Parker.
Ugly, boy. He's actually allowing Zack Parker to get into the fight. Man, he's actually backing. Oh, what a right hand and then a pivot. Yo, Zack Parker's looking like prime Tyson Fury right now.
Buatsi seems to come alive in a scrap, not in a boxing match. I don't agree. He never seems to come alive.
He was alive against Callum Smith though. He lost
just about because it turned into that type of fight. Do you know what I'm saying? But even that I think was survival. If he didn't come alive, he's probably getting knocked out. That's pure survival to me. Do you know what I'm saying? That's not what he wanted. He didn't impart a game plan. But when was the last time you saw Buatsi look good?
Yeah, look good.
Look good. Actively look good.
I have to go back some years.
We're going back years.
I have to go. Cause I don't think he looked good against Craig Richards.
No.
I don't think he looked good against Willie. Maybe he was decent against Willie Hutchinson. He wasn't good against Callum Smith. He wasn't good against that. Remember when we watched that card when we were at DR Sports and he was on that undercard? No, Dan Aziz didn't look good in that fight. It's the one before that.
Richard Bolotniks?
No, the one after that. The one after Craig Richards.
Oh, Pavel Stepien.
That fight was the worst fight ever. I think we were live on DR Sports for that fight or something. Or maybe I don't remember. I just remember watching that fight with you.
The last fight I think he looked good is when he knocked down Dos Santos. That was in the Manchester Arena, and that was back in 2021. So I ain't seen him look good in 4 years.
Yeah, because I know the Craig Richards fight he didn't look good in. No. The Willie Hutchinson fight and Dan Aziz fight he didn't look good in. But the Dan Aziz fight I forgave him because it's hard to look good against Dan Aziz. But
that's your job though.
You won in it, so you can't really say that you won it.
But I'm saying this guy's Jesse Lingard, bro. He's a 32-year-old prospect.
Nah, I don't think he's even a prospect. You can't consider him a prospect.
But the way man talk about him, this is why Eddie Hearn just bopped him off, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Because it's just.
I don't think man them even hyping him up anymore.
Yeah.
This guy's just.
I'm saying he was meant to be. He was meant to be.
He won a medal at the Olympics or something like that. Yeah. This is what the man them got represent. Remember, who was saying last week that this guy's world class when they were talking about African fights?
Oh, one of these side man, bro. I don't know which one of these man it was. Samson or it might have been Samson.
Yeah.
It might have been Samson.
When he was telling us the African fighters and he said Buatsi's
African fighters cannot chat to Caribbean fighters, bro. We ain't even got to do a video on that, bro. That's non-controversial, bro.
That is just basic.
In the Caribbean, by 15, if your parents lick you might lick them back, bro. You know what I'm saying? You might ain't got backbone like that.
Bro. You got man like Femi fighting for you, look, bro. It's long.
100%. Africa totally want him in that. I'd make man laser remove that, cuz. I can never figure out what Buatsi tries to do. Is he trying to box or is he trying to hurt man? They go, yeah, he's always just in the middle, like it's all like I don't know, like right now he's in this fight looking at Zack Parker thinking I should have just gone uni. I was gassing him before the fight.
I can't actually lie. I think Zack Parker's winning this fight.
Zack Parker should win this fight. It's going to be a Joseph Parker.
Because he's getting schooled. Look how many times he's getting spun. He's spinning this guy like 5-6 times now, bro. This is embarrassing.
Samson said that weren't me. Samson, if I check the chat and it's you, I swear down, bro. Don't let me do this. Come on, Parker. Amad Diallo said. Amad Diallo, the African, rooting against the other African.
Yeah,
Of course, bro.
where's the patriotism, bro?
He has a bronze in the 2016 game.
Yeah, I thought so. I'm pretty sure he won a medal at the Olympics.
I said, don't start this. Olympic tax. Yeah, 100%. 100%, bro.
You know, this fella's like Bill Smith versus Lawrence Okoli.
It does. Now, this is a lot better than Billy Smith versus Lawrence Okoli.
But there's a lot of tying up.
Better.
All good 1-2. There's a lot of tying up. I don't know.
Buatsi's
jab is looking dead, fam. Oh my days.
Buatsi, yeah, is like, if you're black and you're an up and coming fighter in England, just go to America. Go to America or go to Russia.
Bro.
Or go to Ukraine. Go somewhere else.
Because
you're taking all the natural black African athleticism and genetics and just English in it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because all he can do right now is crack.
This guy.
All he can do, the only way he wins this fight is he's going to plod around, heavy foot, and try and crack him one time. That's it.
I can't lie. Buatsi's jab is looking so dead, fam. His jab is looking meaty. There's no setup. There's no assist. This is meaty, fam.
You said 10 seconds in, he's going to win by knockout. You were very confident.
You know why? Because I thought Zack Parker was afraid, but Buatsi's giving him the confidence with his lack of radar and punch placement. Yeah. This guy's punch placement is like he's throwing these punches with cataract in his eye.
Bro, it's all well and good. He's there to be knocked out, but if you don't knock him out, then he's just there, innit?
But he's getting Zack Parker moving like he's prime Bivol, fam.
Yeah.
This is mad. The 1-2s are landed mad. Man's spinning you around like a flipping, like he's Lomachenko. What is going on here, mate? What is going on here, mate? Come on. You got to do better than that.
I can see the Okoli shout still. Hell no, I'm not claiming Buatsi. Imagine Dubois under an elite US.
I don't think he would make a difference. He's got a heart problem.
Yeah, fact.
This guy's heart's less lost than a lost and found, fam.
Buatsi holds his feet like he can crack. He can crack.
I just don't think he's got no punch mechanics, bro.
Samson's praising me, so I'm going to skip straight to that comment. That take, Nick, is perfect. Taking all his genetics and turning him into a prime York Hall premium chippy deal, bro. 100%, bro.
That is 100%,
funny, bro.
That is funny.
What is he, Nigerian? Imagine you're Nigerian. Imagine you're Ghanaian.
Good body shot.
You're ripped to shit. You're big, strong, 6'1",
nah.
athletic.
He's trying to tee off on him. He didn't land one punch, and that was smart from Zack Parker.
Can run a mile. Is he going to get a warning? Yeah, his ref's going to tell him to try to keep on his feet. Zack Parker's going to say, no, blood. I'm going to keep him, bro. No, I'm not, bro.
But this guy's got
all these.
Cool. You man,
look at the camera. Look at the camera. Look at you. Are you in the camera or not? Stay up, man.
You know they got it 4 rounds to Parker, bro. You man,
leave the camera if you want to lay like that and fucking. You know what I'm saying? Put your flipping feet up and all kind of thing.
But
what's got Joe Joyce punch mechanics without the heavy hands?
Bro, literally, look for the next 10 seconds. I just want you, man, look at the punches that Buatsi's throwing. Look at the punches and see where he's placing the punches. Just look at the punches.
Buatsi should play sports.
Look at his punches. He's got no punch placement. Look at this punch, bro. Where's the punch placement, bro?
But like I said, he don't throw punches. You see Buatsi, yeah. What's funny about him is,
bro, where's the punch placement?
See Buatsi, yeah. He's
got no punch.
He's the taller fighter.
Yeah.
He's the stronger fighter. He's the heavier-handed fighter. And even though he's a Christian, he's got no belief. He's definitely he should have brought the Bible into the ring with him. Because the belief is back in the dressing room.
Trust me.
Because he's not throwing that punch.
He has thrown 8 punches in a row, not one of them's landed.
He's not throwing that punch.
Okay. We're gonna stay silent until Buatsi lands another punch. We're gonna stay silent until this guy lands another punch.
That's not silent. I think there might have been a little body.
I don't even think that even counts as a sort of tie up. I was only trying to see a proper punch, bro.
Yeah, without the tie up. Oh no, Zack Parker.
He didn't land a punch there. He
went for a hook. There you go. Jabbing off the break. I like that.
Who's Zack Parker?
Yeah.
I'm talking about Buatsi's punch.
I know, but I'm just saying, like,
this guy has got terrible punch accuracy, bro. Oh my days. He's losing.
He's getting tied up and then he's second to the punch on the
top. I don't understand how.
What are you betting?
He's allowing Zack Parker to switch stances like he's flipping.
In the last fight, we could say Lyndon Arthur had the better jab, and Rhea had the better combination.
Yeah.
In this fight, I don't know what I could say Buatsi's doing better than Zack Parker. There are things Zack Parker's not doing because he's not heavy-handed. But what is it? What is, like, you could say Zack Parker is not as powerful as Buatsi, but I can't say that Buatsi's being more powerful than Zack Parker. He hasn't done anything.
Facts. Bro, his punch placement is embarrassing.
This is JSA boxing. Do you know what I'm saying? He ain't gone to work at all. Buatsi has regressed in every fight since Bolotniks. It's a serious regression. All his punches are out of range. Man's leaving his feet behind. Black man with no rhythm.
Facts,
days,
bro.
Facts.
My man's moving like Carlton, bro.
Carlton's got rhythm. He just does black people dance moves.
Yeah,
he's
got rhythm.
Get rhythm. Buatsi fighting like Homer Simpson. He might need that deep freezer training that Lyndon Arthur has been doing to wake him up.
Nah,
he needs to adopt Lyndon's. Yeah, but Lyndon's family, he's mixed race in it, so half his family's Arctic people. Do you know what I'm saying? This brother's pure African.
Literally.
His bones might break if you put him in the freezer.
Bro, I don't know what he's doing. His punch placement is embarrassing.
Buatsi looks like he's been playing PS5 all night.
But you know the maddest thing is, I can tell he doesn't do good pad work. He probably doesn't do good pad work because you got
accuracy.
Because his accuracy is poor, bro. Yeah. He's got no placement with his punches. Yeah. Literally poor placement.
Buatsi versus
look at that, bro. Look at this, bro. Look at this. This is embarrassing. I can see Zack Parker versus Ben Whitaker, you know.
Yeah. Well, that's what I predicted before.
Zack
Parker just fights in this awkward half on, half off stance. It kind of stands at 30 degrees.
Yeah, facts. But John Ryder walked through this dude at 68, bro.
John Ryder's very tough.
Yeah, but he's
prime John Ryder would have been pretty tough.
Yeah, but come on, bro. Bro, Zack Parker's coming. Like, you should be doing better. Like, Zack Parker's not.
John Ryder walks through. Prime John Ryder walks through Buatsi.
You think so?
Yeah, Buatsi, no, he can't land a punch. John Ryder's very durable.
Yeah, facts. John Ryder's actually beaten some good fighters. I'm chatting shit.
Bro, the way he lost to Callum Smith, that fight was a high-paced, high-octane fight. But if he's gonna fight any look at that jam. He's losing to Parker, who's an Englishman, but not like a tough Englishman.
Facts.
Any hard body, fucking hard nut, tough Englishman is gonna be a difficult night's work for Josh Buatsi.
But even a boxer's just a difficult night's work because he can't land nothing. He tried for a look at that.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that. I got a pull counter like he's Floyd. What is going on here, bro? What is going on here?
Parker's actually boxing well.
He's making Parker look like prime Billy Joe Saunders, fam. Look at that. Look at the shoulder roll. What is going on here, bro? What is going on?
Eddie Hearn's laughing at home right now.
Remember when he was making Callum Smith throw triple left hooks and all of them things there, bro? This guy.
All three of them landed.
All three of them landed. Yo, what is going on, fam? This guy's embarrassing.
You know what it is? You can tell that his mum's like, he was a good youth. He didn't hold enough licks when he was young.
Look at that slip. Look how easy he's making. Is it Pernell Whitaker in the ring right now? What is going on, bro?
Bro, he didn't get licks when he was young. I can tell. Because he ain't got the instincts to move out of the way and getting hit.
No, but what about him not being able to throw punches?
The way my mum used to beat me, by the time I was 14, man was slipping, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? That's instinct.
But he's not landing nothing, bro. It's the fact that his punches are so dead. Oh my days, bro. This guy's had the fight with oxygen this whole fight.
I like Parker's movement though. He's moving left and
right. Bro, not one shot's landed. Smart boxing.
They're gonna count that as a knockdown? No.
Smart again.
I wonder when the ref's gonna give him a warning. No, still no warning. I think he could be close to a warning, Parker, but he's gonna keep playing the game.
As long as he's there.
Buatsi fighting like he's got Golovkin power, just walking forwards and missing him. 100%.
No, but Golovkin had a jab. This guy didn't have a jab.
Buatsi might need a dude like a premium.
Good one too. And then look how he's making him slip. Bro, you're not watching how he's making this guy look so rude. Look at what is this, bro? What punching is this, bro? He is literally making Joshua Buatsi look like a bum, fam.
He is a bum. Man's getting cooked by Tom Hardy. Is it the trainer or Buatsi? Bro, it's Buatsi. Buatsi in the ring. You're in the ring, bro. Regardless of what the trainer says, I've seen boxers throw a caution to the wind and knock a man out. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not the train. You think the trainer's telling him go forward and miss? Go forward, miss, let him dance around you and spin you around. You think that's what the trainer's telling him to do?
I don't know what he's doing, bro.
Do you know what I'm saying? Because at some point you're in the fight.
You've got certain fight instincts that you got to rely on.
Come on, man. Can't blame the trainer. And also the trainer's trained multiple world champions. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's not like he's a great boxer trainer.
The only thing it might be is that the trainer's just too complicated for him, bro.
That's what I said.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He's used to high IQ boxers. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you Buatsi footwork is too slow? I'm assuming you mean, do I think Buatsi footwork is too slow? And I can't. Bro, he's got no footwork. He hasn't got any footwork. It's not that the footwork's too slow. He doesn't have it.
Look at the jab. Look at bro. How are you getting beaten to the jab every time? He's countering every jab. Every jab you throw.
I said, man, like Trevor Chalobah, you know, that's bad. Eddie's sitting there with a cuppa watching another one of his ex-fighters get cooked 100%.
Trust me, but Buatsi,
the strong Christian values are holding him back. Someone said. Parker keeps turning him, but Buatsi's footwork and balance is horrible.
Bro, Yard is
no way, man.
Yard is probably thinking, fam, if I lose to Benavides, I ain't even got no fight now. Oh, look at that. It's like oh my, this is embarrassing, bro.
Zack, at some point though, Shane, we have to start giving Zack Parker credit. We have to. No, we have to.
His head movement is like prime Mayweather, bro. Look at that. Look at that. Look at this, bro. This guy is looking like prime Floyd. Look at this, bro. What is going on here? What is going on? But Eddie Hearn's a waste man still.
Why?
You wanted to put this guy in there with Bivol. He wanted to put this guy in there with Bivol.
What were we here for? He might have. I told you, he might have lost to Bivol, but learned from that experience.
Maybe.
What's the difference? At least he fought for. We look at Anthony Yard. Anthony Yard gave a good enough account of himself in 2 world title fights, which he lost, to get a 3rd world title fight. This guy's going to end his career with no world title fights.
Facts. Losing to Zack Parker.
You lost to Callum Smith and Zack Parker when Callum Smith thought about retiring. Callum Smith only fighting Morel because he beat you.
Literally.
Who do you think wins? Between who? Between who? Who do you mean? How has he got no footwork? Bro, Ghanaians can't dance. But what I have my piano, man needs some dancehall music.
Yeah, fam. Them man are flipping.
It's hard to
Oscar
right now. You lose it with age. You take brain damage from learning with it. Bro, what are you talking about? You lose it. When was Buatsi at his peak skill?
Literally.
You know what I'm saying? I told you, I ain't seen him look good in a performance for 4 years. I ain't seen him look good for 4 years, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Buatsi got no footwork or ring IQ. How he made it through the amateurs.
I have no idea.
Not for either. This is smelly. 32-year-old prospects, career's done. At this rate, Yard will destroy Buatsi. No, at this rate, Yard won't. He
ain't gonna get a chance. This guy's losing. This is borderline British level, bro.
Yeah.
This is borderline British level, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. He's been the worst.
If you are going to fight, this is the difference between white guys. This is what I don't like about black people.
Look at that.
This is what I don't like about black people. This is what I don't like about black people, right? If you are a white guy, an English guy, and you know that you're only British level, who's a white guy that's British level?
Right guy that's British level.
Yeah.
That Dave Allen.
Cool. If you're Dave Allen and you get the opportunity to fight for a heavyweight title, do you take it or not? Say Dave Allen 4 years ago.
Yeah, of course.
Of course you take it. So when he had the opportunity to Buatsi to fight against Bivol, and he's saying, "Oh, I might lose," just take it. Because what are you gonna do?
Fact.
You ain't going nowhere. Lyndon Arthur took it. Lyndon Arthur's still gonna be.
Craig Richard took it.
But Lyndon Arthur just won on this undercard.
Yeah, facts.
Lyndon Arthur's gonna have a longer career than you. When you're retired, because no one's gonna fight you because you lost to Zack Parker and got comprehensively outboxed. Lyndon Arthur's still gonna be fighting you.
Yeah, facts. He's in a better position.
He's in a better position right now.
Literally, you're coming off a loss to Zack Parker, fam. This is embarrassing. And we can stop watching this right now because there's no way Buatsi wins this. He doesn't have the Fabio Wardley punch power to just turn it in.
He doesn't have the cojones. And
not only that, he doesn't have the punch mechanics. Because me and Nick, yeah, if we're being honest, yeah, if we weren't doing a podcast and we decided to stay quiet until he lands a punch, we'd be quiet all now. All now we'll still be quiet, bro. This guy cannot land punches.
It's impossible to win a boxing match without landing a punch. First things first, can you land a punch? If you can't land a punch, you're guaranteed to lose.
Facts.
You're guaranteed to lose. Unless you're Fury and you do this on the ropes, you're losing.
Literally. Just whining around in the ring, bro.
All the scraps might have slowed him down a bit. What scrap? He's only had one scrap.
Literally.
The Callum Smith fight was his only scrap.
No. He had a scrap with Craig Richards as well. That was a bit of a scrap. A little.
All right, man. All the scraps slowed him down a bit. Boxers don't want to go into scraps. What are you going to do? You're going to get better. It's not even a question of slowed him down. You can't land a jab. You can't land anything. I'm not even saying, it's not even like we're saying he's slower, but he's still got the power. What's he got?
Yeah,
he got nothing.
Right now, he's still got a punch resilience, though.
He just come off a Errol Spence car crash.
I'm so done. I can't lie, Zack Parker's got this tactically perfect.
Perfect.
Spun this guy.
Who do you
fought
think
him.
wins between Buatsi versus Parker? Brother, are you not watching the stream? We're telling you, Parker's piecing him up right now.
Piecing him up right now. It's in round 8. It's not even a 12 rounder. It's a 10 rounder, bro. This is embarrassing, bro.
He looks like he has no fast twitch muscle at all, bro. I'm not telling you, bro. You've got a Ghanaian and you've just fed him cod and chips. Do you know what I'm saying? This is not a goosey, bro. This is not bananas and rice. This is not no African cuisine, bro. This is not Ghanaian jollof. This is not nothing.
This is embarrassing, bro. Literally, this is bangers, fam. This is bangers and mash, bro. This is a cheeky
man cannot fight a white man style. That's what it's like.
Yeah, fact.
And it don't even make sense because Virtual Hunter's his coach.
It's the most painful thing to watch I've ever seen. This is one of the most painful things to watch.
Buatsi, the same brother who said it's dumb to be fighting on an app only to sign with Shalom of all people, then come back to fighting on the same app. This brother is slow. Yeah, bro. All this, he could have gone to uni, and that's all a narrative, blood. That's all a narrative. This guy's an idiot.
The maddest thing is though, Nick, yeah, Buatsi came back for this is supposed to be a comeback fight, you know, and you're losing a comeback fight. So what's the level we're gonna drop to next, Nick? What's the level next?
When are you gonna fight Ranks next?
What's the levels next? Because this is supposed to be a comeback fight, bro. Like, this is embarrassing, bro.
Other than fitness, Rance should beat this guy with this type of performance. Other than fitness, you know what I'm saying? Because Rance is older. But other than fitness, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Zero aggression, pace is poor. 100%. Do you think Buatsi can turn this around? No. I don't have to watch the rest of this fight. There's 2 rounds left, mate. Zack Parker's literally boxed this fight perfectly. He's boxed on the move, tied him up when he's had to, dropped to the ground when he's had to. When we saw Buatsi drop someone with one single crack? It's been a long time.
But it's been a while.
Been a long time.
That's been even. Look at that.
Yeah, look at it.
Man got him looking like Brian Floyd.
He tried to punch the guy in the first row.
Man got him looking like. You see how he slipped that? He slipped that like he was Prime Floyd.
Well, this looks like David Lemieux versus
Billy Joe Saunders. Facts. I can't even like if I was Zack Parker, I'd start showboating. You know, ole, you know them way there.
Everybody cheering for him. That was a scrap. He's having to try to hold Zack Parker to land a punch. He's having to try
Zack Parker's done the right thing. Punched on the move. Because Buatsi can't punch while he's moving.
I hope he's invested well. He has assets because it's not looking good at all. 100%. Maybe Tunde isn't a bad manager after all. Why? What do you mean?
Bro, Buatsi's like a guy that can only do drive-bys when they're in a parked car. You know what I mean? This guy can't shoot in a moving vehicle. He has to literally have his feet planted to throw punches.
He's going out one of the worst. This is one of the worst prospects I've seen go out this way.
Yeah, fact.
I think AJ going out by knockout is better than this.
World titles, though.
Huh?
He'd already won world titles.
I'm just saying, like, Jimmy, going out by knockout, I think is better than this.
How can you step down a level and lose in such a lackluster performance?
Yeah.
It's not like you got knocked out one bang. You can say cool.
This is making me appreciate hard nut English boxers.
Facts.
Because I'm looking at Callum Smith, like the amount of wars you've been in, you're actually an elite guy.
Facts.
You're actually an elite guy.
Facts.
Like, not elite boxer, but you're an elite human to keep going. He's had 2 or 3 scraps. What scraps he had? Callum Smith was a real scrap.
Craig Richards.
And Craig Richards. Any others?
No.
You've had 2 scraps and you've fallen away. Zack Parker, British level at best. Buatsi is done at it.
He's done
100%. Wi-Fi moving shaky.
Can you not see us still?
Now, 1 second. We'll come back here. But what you see is just the Wi-Fi. Then we'll come back.
Let me see how it looks on the stream.
But you're on the Wi-Fi.
And I'm on my phone.
It says you're on the Wi-Fi.
Oh, wow. Let us know if you guys can still hear us still.
I don't know. Let us know.
Oh, yeah. Fucking stupid. I don't want the stream to end, though.
No, neither do I, but nothing we can do.
Nothing at all. Man.
Something went wrong. Try again. The studio should still be there.
Yeah. 1 second. Oh, yeah, no, still it's back on. Man can hear us, yeah?
Let me go back through some of these comments. The Wi-Fi died. To be honest, he does look like Errol Spence looked after in the Crawford fight.
Right, they got a drawing.
It's criminal.
Oh, that's fans scorecard. That's fans. That's fans.
There's a lot of Ghanaians in England.
Trust me, because I ain't got it.
Man's walking forward and barely fainting. His fight rhythm is mad predictable. If you don't have a fight rhythm,
there's no way. Raw. Obviously, got this back, but
that should be. You're the bigger, stronger guy.
Facts.
Early
in the fight, that wasn't happening.
Just a note to remember that 10 seconds into the fight, Shane said he's seen all he needs to see in Buatsi.
That's what you said. That's what you said. I know, but Joshua Buatsi is horrible, bro.
Someone check on Frank Warren. Frank Warren's done his conkers on Eddie. On Eddie's washed up fighters.
No, because remember, this is on the undercard. He don't care. This is a 10 rounder. Sorry, he don't care about this. He's still got Anthony Yard fighting on the main event in a couple of weeks' time.
I hear you. Buatsi going outside, adjustment lacking, tedious. Jay Sharp said facts. This is the top 3 punters of all time at the Queen Victoria.
Oh, good body shot from Zack Parker. What is this guy doing? This guy got spun. Yo, shout out to Zack Parker, bro.
That's what I said. At what point do we start giving credit to Zack Parker?
He's showing skills that he's actually looked like a puzzle that this guy can't solve.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that. I don't know. Maybe they're gonna rob Zack Parker, but there's no way Buatsi won this fight. Look at that.
Buatsi is getting taken. Like he's getting a boxing lesson here. He's getting an absolute boxing lesson. And it's not even a brutal lesson. The thing is, we've not been able to walk Callum Smith down. He's big, strong, durable. But if you
landed punches against
can't because he didn't move. But if you can't walk down Zack Parker when you're the bigger, stronger guy,
and
what's going to happen when you stand against?
It's not even just that. Zack Parker's actually made you look amateurish at times. Like sometimes you throw punches and you've actually looked like a bum.
Yeah.
You've actually looked like a flipping bum, bro.
Yeah.
Like you've just put on gloves. There was a right hand that I've watched Zack Parker fight for years. I've never seen Zack Parker look so slick in my life.
Yeah.
Like he literally making Zack Parker look like a prime. I don't even know.
A87 said, yeah, he should have taken the Bivol fight at the time. He thought my time will come. Yeah, 100%, blood. 100%. Every year comp gets better. So every year you delay, you make it harder for yourself to achieve accomplishments. 100%.
Bro, light heavyweight doesn't get better.
The African brother was claiming. Yeah, that's the same one.
Facts.
Throwing punches.
Who was it, by the way? Who was it?
Mac, remind us who it was.
Mac, who was it that was claiming?
I think it was Samson.
I think it was Samson.
Maybe Westside. It might be Westside.
What was Vamp saying?
Throwing punches out of range and missing by miles.
Trust me.
He said, man can't cut off the ring. His footwork is horrific. I can't believe what I'm seeing.
Trust me, it's embarrassing.
Buatsi deserves a cooking after this.
Bro.
He fought after all them years of ducking. When he felt he was ready, others weren't getting better. But it's not just getting better, yeah.
He's actually aged the worst out of the lot.
The point is, the stream is clean. The point of getting to a number 1 slot. The reason that I didn't rate him for not fighting Bivol is because when you fought whoever you fought to get you into a position to fight Bivol, the reason you took that fight is to get into position to fight Bivol. If you don't think you're ready, don't take that fight.
Facts.
See what I'm saying? There's no point at going with imagine in football you could elect to sign up for the Champions League.
Yeah,
you sign up for the Champions League, you put your name in and say, I want to play in this tournament. And then when you get to the semi-final, you say, I don't think I'm ready for a semi-final.
Right. Carl Frampton's giving him 1 round. What an uppercut from Zack Parker. Do you see that?
Yeah.
I just need people to understand. He backed up on a pivot and landed an uppercut with no setup.
If Zack Parker was American, we'd be raving about this performance. Right. I said this to you.
No, but Buatsi's looked horrible. Bro.
He has looked horrible.
He's looked horrible.
He has looked horrible, but you can only fight who's in there.
Look at that. Come on, bro. What are we saying? You think that's good boxing from Buatsi?
He's looking like a lower level Echo Usman versus Josh Taylor. I don't know.
No.
I don't even know if it's lower level.
I swear Echo Usman beat Josh Taylor.
Yeah.
So what? I don't know about that, bro. This is looking like a bro. I don't even know.
He needs to get off his knees. It's wild. Not at all. Not if it's working.
You know what this looks like? This looks like Manuel Marquez versus Mayweather. Yeah. And Zack Parker's Mayweather and Buatsi's Marquez, because this is embarrassing, fam.
Parker's switch hitting and angles have exposed Buatsi as a one-dimensional fighter with no ring IQ.
0, bro. What is this? This guy's got no punch placement at all, bro. 0. We're in the last round. I don't know if
1 minute left. We've got 1 minute left for Buatsi. Can't land a jab, can't land a hook, can't land nothing.
Look at that. What is this, bro? This is embarrassing.
I wasn't here until the Lyndon Arthur fight. I'm not talking about now. It wasn't this week. It was last week. Someone was arguing with us about the great African fighters. Buatsi aged like a pair of Air Forces. Oh my days.
Nah, boy, this guy aged like milk in the sun. Because this guy's embarrassing, bro.
K-Rose said exactly. How can you get a world title shot and say, "Nah, I'm not feeling it"? Facts. Poor career management.
Yeah, facts.
Zach Parker is
Look
dead.
at that.
The fact that he's making Buatsi miss is giving him work says everything.
Giving him work. I don't think Buatsi's giving Parker work. This has been
one. Zach Parker's giving him work. Zach Parker's giving Buatsi work. Buatsi fights like he's on fentanyl. Oh my god. Buatsi fights like he is fentanyl, blood. Fentanyl will do more damage to Zach Parker.
Trust me.
The worst thing about Buatsi is no heart. I've seen no heart from him. You just heard the clap. It's 10 seconds. Oh, no, he said it. But put your hand down. Put your hand down. This is what I'm saying about these Christians and this thing for this prayers for Jamaica. You lost 11-1.
I thought it was 12-0.
You lost 12-0.
I didn't see a roundy one.
And it was a 10-rounder. You lost 12-0. And you're putting your hand up in the sky. Who told you to do that? Jesus didn't tell you to do that.
Nah, fam. That's embarrassing, bro. There's no...
To what? For what? To lose to Andrew Tate?
That is embarrassing, fam. Buatsi got absolutely battered. That is embarrassing. I'm not gonna lie, yeah, bro. I'm not gonna lie. If you're Ghanaian, yeah, you're gonna have to strip him from that from like your country still, because that was an embarrassing performance. Man made Zack Parker look like a prime Floyd.
And I wanted to say like, yeah, it's the English system and whatever, bro. He's trained by Virgil, so it's not even that.
Bro, it's just him. This is him. Joshua Buatsi. What do you think Frank Warren's thinking?
Stinker and hooked, 100%.
What do you think Frank Warren's thinking? Because I hope he don't have a long-term deal with Buatsi, you know, because if he does, it's peak. Because who do you match him up with next?
It might have to be Ben.
Ben Whittaker.
It might have to be.
Well, Ben Whittaker, if I'm Ben Whittaker, I'm looking for Zack Parker. I'm looking for Buatsi. That's Buatsi's the fight with diminishing returns right now.
Buatsi versus Idris Berger. Idris Berger really cooked Buatsi, man.
I don't actually want to see Buatsi fight.
No, 100%. 100%. I agree.
Who would I want to see? What we saying, Zack Parker? What we saying?
Vex, red up, yeah.
What we saying? What we saying? Zack Parker's looking like 75, yeah? You saying Zack Parker's what? Can you make it to world level at 75?
No, you can't make it to world level at 75. How did Buatsi get through the amateurs? I do not know. Losing a warm-up fight is nasty work. Buatsi versus time.
And he got no. It's not that he just lost. He got absolutely schooled, bruv. He got schooled.
This rate, Ben Whittaker and Yard will demolish Buatsi. BBC more of Buatsi's level.
Why for that? What are we saying for
Buatsi just come from boxer? He should have stayed there. Lol.
What are we saying for Zack Parker though? What's next for Zack Parker?
There's fights.
Him versus Lyndon Arthur.
Yeah.
Him versus Willie Hutchinson. I don't know. Him versus I don't even know. Him versus Anthony Yard. If Anthony Yard loses,
that was a very, very good performance from Zack Parker. By the way,
it was
very good.
Who do you think wins? Yard or Zack Parker? Let's say Zack Parker. Let's say Yard loses to Benavidez.
Depending on the nature of the loss, it should be Yard winning that fight.
Anyhow, they've given it to Buatsi because Zack Parker looks shocked. Has to be.
It's remote control in the year, but I don't know if I'm out of here. I don't even know where it is. Hang on. It's turn it down, man. It's on there because it's PlayStation. It goes to my headset.
What? They've given it to Buatsi.
They've given the fight to Buatsi. This is official. It's official. It's the worst loss. It's the worst robbery I've ever seen.
What the? Yeah, that's a robbery still.
It's the worst robbery I've ever seen.
That's a robbery still. That is a straight up robbery.
That's the worst robbery I've ever seen.
That is a robbery.
That is the number one worst robbery I've ever seen. No, that's number one.
That
is the number one
a
robbery I've ever seen.
That is a robbery.
The champ's going mad.
That is a robbery, bro.
Ade Oladipo's looking. He looked at the floor.
You didn't win that fight, bro.
Ade's looking at the Ade's looking at the floor because Ade's got an interview.
That fight, bro. You didn't win that fight.
That's bang out of order. Darren, your thoughts? Everyone knows. Everyone knows. Even
Nah,
even Darren Barker's going, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Everyone normally they cap. Normally the presenters cap for the you're employed by the broadcaster to lie for the broadcaster. The commentary team
that's
saying yeah.
embarrassing, bro.
The commentary team saying yeah, I don't know.
You know what? That's so mad. The two worst robberies I've seen have both involved Zach Parker. Because that was flipping bad, bro. That there's no way you won that fight.
He's getting booed. What do you mean, God? God lied for you, bruv.
This is God committed
I can't.
crimes.
I can't stand Josh Buatsi. I've actually gone off him. Not only for the fact that he lost and the fact that the fact that he's got a robbery is not his fault. The judges gave him the robbery. But then to stand there and say, "I didn't have a great performance," but what do champions do? Champions, champions. You got offered a world title fight and you said no. Champions
Facts.
at British level.
Facts. It's bad.
Champions.
Bad. That is bad. I can't lie to you. Buatsi, you're done up, fam. You're actually done up, fam. That is embarrassing, bro.
Champions.
That is embarrassing. That's
Of
a
what?
robbery, bro. I, that's a robbery. That is a straight up robbery, bro. Nah, that's embarrassing, bro. That's embarrassing, bro.
Man lost the fight and no humility. Champion of what? Exactly.
Bro, this
Man's
guy.
a champion. That's
this guy's a
disgusting.
bum, bro.
Champion.
This guy is a bum.
Champion. I wish Zack Parker. This is why I don't like English, man. Zack Parker should have stayed there and said, "Champion." What?
That was a robbery,
I
bro.
would have said, "Yo, who in the stadium thinks I won this fight?" Do you know what I'm saying?
Facts. That was a robbery, bro. That was a straight robbery.
Man said Ade alopecia, so call him out. Ade's not going to call him out.
Ade alopecia.
Ade's not going to call him out.
Who said that? Who said that?
That was Dave Benson.
That is funny. Ade alopecia.
95, 95 and 96, 94. 1 second.
No, I think Frank Warren trying to protect his money, bro.
Of course.
Frank Warren trying to protect his money. That was a robbery, bro.
Yeah, Parker should have stayed in the ring and cooked him. Rants, I agree.
Yeah, he didn't win that fight still. He didn't win that fight.
Nah, that's disgusting.
That's disgusting.
I'm gonna message Ade on Instagram and say, bro, come on. Bro.
You know he didn't win that fight, bro.
Come on, bro. You know you didn't win that fight.
That guy, bro, that was embarrassing.
He has the audacity to thank God.
Nah, bro, you got to thank the devil.
Where does it say in the Bible?
Thou shalt steal.
Yeah, he's stealing.
Stealing, fam. That was a robbery. Man went out like abs. You should have wore a ski mask today, fam.
Yeah, 100%.
Mad, fam.
Buatsi is soft you in how he talks, how he fights.
There's no way Buatsi won that fight.
Man are just delaying the inevitable because you're going to get smashed by Benavidez or Yard.
He ain't going to fight them, bro.
He just said he wants the winner.
He wants to win off who?
They just did. Am I bugging? Did they not say?
Buatsi, why would Benavidez want to fight Buatsi for?
Why Benavidez want to fight Yard?
I don't know.
Exactly. They're in the same position. It's like they're beating domestic level fighters.
I don't know.
When's Yard beat on the world stage? Yard beat Lyndon Arthur to get this fight.
True.
It's the same thing.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe he might fight Callum Smith. If Callum Smith beats Moreau, I can see Benavidez versus Callum Smith.
This might be the worst robbery I've ever seen.
This is up there.
This is top 3 worst robbery
up there. That was
I've ever seen in my life.
Bad, bro. That was actually bad, bro. Like on the level, that was. And the maddest thing is, the reason how I know he didn't win that fight was because I don't know the punch stats for that fight, but I didn't see Buatsi land punches. I didn't see Buatsi land punches.
Frank, not God. Frank said 100%.
Man needs to, bro. I don't know if they've been working witchcraft in Ghana to get you over the line, but bro, there's some supernatural intervention for that. Because I've been watching boxing a long time, and I was literally watching this fight, not seeing you land punches, bro. That was embarrassing. You got Zach Parker looking like Prime Floyd. Bruv, you never won that fight, bro.
There were long stretches of rounds where
When
you didn't land a
when
punch.
you weren't landing punches, bro. You were throwing, but you wasn't landing. There's no way, bro.
This is up there with the draw scorecard in Mayweather Canelo. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's that type of scorecard. Worse than Shiraz Adamas?
Yeah, way
Yes,
worse.
yeah,
Way
yeah.
worse.
That fight was
Way
competitive.
worse. That fight was
That fight was
competitive.
competitive. It was a robbery, but that fight was competitive. This fight wasn't competitive.
You-
There was not. We've got 35 people in the chat plus us two, and there wasn't a single person that typed in the chat, "You man are wrong. I think Buatsi won this." Nobody. Everybody. We all agreed Parker and
No, but
Clayton won.
I didn't even think the fight was competitive, bro. I didn't even think the fight was competitive. I thought Buatsi thought he lost the fight.
He did.
That's mad, fam. That must be. What the hell is playing?
Music on the grill.
Controversially.
And that's one of the worst robberies I've ever seen.
Yeah, that's bad.
I don't even know what to say about that.
That's bad.
This guy's where do I salute? Don't want to see him again. Yeah, bro, I might start an online petition to never see Josh Buatsi fight again.
Literally, this guy's a bum, fam. This
Pure
guy
one.
is actually a bum.
The post-fight interview and everything he does is meek and meager.
And trust me.
Man got bare food, it still looks like a starving African youth.
Yeah, I can't lie, bro.
Look like one of them youths Abby Summers was tweeting about.
Why are we doing this, bro? Why are we doing this?
Sorry, them man want to find me. Buatsi knew he lost, then punched the pure
That is
desperation.
so funny.
Then punched the pure desperation at times. He couldn't get close. Matchroom doing this to get their money and bounce. He's not with Matchroom, you nutcase. Samson, what are you talking about?
This is from Queensbury.
He's with Queensbury, bro. He's not even with Matchroom.
Yo. Nick is a legend.
But she can say, I can't say what I want to say. It's fucking fuck. What's going on here?
I don't know.
What did Brother Malcolm die for? I don't understand.
I don't know. Nick's been drinking still.
Buatsi built like an 8-year-old. I thought it was just me. That's what I'm, bro. Am I wrong, bro? Am I wrong? Man looks emancipated, bro. He does, bro. He does. Who's the last light heavyweight you saw look Marga like that? Light heavyweight box champion.
No, I don't know, bro.
Look at Marga, man. This guy was doing 360s every round.
Every round.
100%.
Bro, this guy, and bro, I don't know. That fight was dead, fam.
Yeah, that was horrible. That was horrible. I don't know what the honestly. You know when you're at school and the teacher says don't cheat on the test because you're only cheating yourself.
Fuck.
You know them ones. I don't know what cheating Buatsi in this fashion does for him because where do you go and win your next fight?
Facts.
You ain't beating Lyndon Arthur like that.
No chance.
You ain't beating Benavidez all yard like that.
No chance.
You still right now with that confidence wouldn't take a world title shot against Bivol Beterbiev.
I'll keep it real. I think if you rematch Zack Parker, you lose.
It don't matter though.
What do you mean it don't matter?
Because they'll give it to him anyway. He just lost now. We just watched him lose now.
Yeah, it's bad still.
We just watched him lose. What do you mean if he rematches, he'll lose?
Carl Frampton say? Because Carl Frampton...
What Joshua Buatsi was saying in their naked article was right. I think that it looked like Arthur did want to fight it tonight. He's on the ground, pulling a little bit, but I think the referee was particularly strong. I had done a corner to that, and he get away with it, scored the fight and make it ugly. But went that way, then he continued to do it. But that's wasn't really landing anything of note.
That's what I was saying, fam.
So Carl Frampton makes a good point. I wonder how many rounds, and this isn't really a thing in judging, but obviously judges are law unto themselves. How many rounds did Zack Parker lose by dropping to the floor every time that there was an engagement? But you don't take points away from someone for
Facts.
things that they don't like unless the ref actually takes a point.
Yeah, facts.
But you award points for punches
landed.
and
Like, I don't see Buatsi. I don't remember seeing Buatsi. Bro,
oh, they're gonna have Barry Jones is my least favorite boxing pundit or sports pundit anywhere in the world. He's gonna chat some shit.
What this story or what is story? Because they might be right away wrong. Because it's not the first time recently that we've seen people to the judges.
he thought Buatsi lost.
I don't care. I can't stand listening to it.
But, bro, I don't know you can win fighting without landing punches. He didn't land nothing, bro. I don't know what white girl that is over there, but she was vexed, blood.
Of course.
Might be his girl still.
I'm vexed on his behalf.
I'm not
Fine.
vexed still, but
No, but I'm vexed like, for the sport. I like sporting integrity.
I hear
Do you
you.
know what I'm saying? And for sporting integrity, this isn't right. Do you know what I'm saying? I see someone go in there and risk long-term damage to get robbed by the judges.
Facts.
I don't like that. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't like that at all. Commentators are saying what I think. We need the judges to explain themselves after that fight. Why was he dropping to the floor? Because he can, bro. It's in the rules, bro.
Well, dropping to the floor doesn't you don't reduce the points, bro.
Yeah.
Joshua Buatsi didn't score any punches, bro. I didn't see how he won that fight.
Yeah.
If you listen to this from round 2 or 3, my biggest problem with Joshua Buatsi was his punch placement. Forget what Zack Parker was doing. He personally was not landing punches.
Someone just said, AB Talks Ball just said, Buatsi versus Liam Cameron, winner retires for the greater good. Am I bugging? I was in and out of the fight with Liam Cameron, but it looked like he was getting pieced up. And they awarded him the fight as well. Am I wrong?
Yes,
so that's 2 robberies on the same card. Like, these Frank Warren cards are just going to lose all credibility.
But with Liam Cameron, I didn't.
The fight was more competitive.
We didn't.
The fight was more competitive. Do you know what I mean? I do get that, but you know.
But again, it's still the house fight, though, isn't it? 2 times.
Buatsi versus Cameron. Buatsi, but where? Who's paying for that? You know, might as well fight. You might as well have a FIFA tournament and have your brethren chucking £20.
We'll go live, but we'll just use that live to talk about something else.
If that's a headline fight, well, lie, I'm not going live. You can go live from home. As a headline, if it's on an undercard, I'll watch it. But if it's on an undercard and it's like a big fight, I'll watch it live. Like the headlines, headline.
It's bad still.
Liam Cameron headlining in 2025. This is what we're doing.
No, there's no way.
I don't know his backstory, yeah. So I don't want to be disrespectful. I don't know his backstory. I don't know who died or what jail or what. I don't know his. Do you know his backstory?
No, I don't.
All I heard earlier, all I kept hearing is a fantastic story. How he's turned his life around and blah. I don't know anything about.
Yeah, I don't know if he used to be a druggie. I don't know what he was.
That's what he looks like, but I don't know. Do you know what I'm saying? But bro, that's all they're talking about. This is what I said about some British boxers. Yeah. If as a British boxer, when we're talking about football, we're talking about people's ability in football. When we're talking about boxing for anywhere else in the world, we're talking about their ability in boxing. Do you know what I'm saying? When it's British fighters, all we talk about is storylines.
Yeah, Dev Sani.
We're gonna listen to Zack Parker now.
Every single person ringside tell it. I should change this. I should change the whole child. Literally always said right. I've lost my client touch me. I should get the just sit on his own and run the line. Do you take any harm from that?
No.
Facts.
Thank
Facts.
you.
Facts.
Why is nobody?
Facts.
That's what's pissing me off about this fight.
Facts.
This is what pissed me off about this fight.
Hearing Zack Parker just said he couldn't even land a fucking punch on me.
Bro, that's what I was saying. I just didn't see. I get it, yeah. Zack Parker was nervous, and I identified that in the first 10 seconds. He's fighting this fight scared. I knew that from 10 seconds into the fight. But Buatsi had no punch placement in that fight. There's no punch placement, bro. Like, he was throwing punches mechanically wrong. Like, literally wrong. The guy's pivoting every single time to your right. You never done nothing to close off the pivot. If you're leading with your left hand and he's pivoting that side, you never done nothing to close off the pivot. You just kept throwing shots over the top. When he was dipping in and ducking in, you were never doing nothing to stop the duck. You kept throwing shots over the top. Instead of bringing your shots up. Never, bro. He had no punch placement. So there's no way, bro. There's like I've been watching boxing a long time, but certain things are just basic. Like, if you watch football, yeah, you don't need someone to tell you when it's 1-0. If the ball goes into the back of the net, you don't need to see the score again. You don't need to see that because you know it's 1-0. How many times in a game do you actually check the score? You don't need to check it because you know the score. You've been watching the game. And I'm like, bro, I don't need to see judges' scorecards to tell you won a fight, bro. That was not... I don't need to see judges' scorecards, bro. I don't need to see it.
Like I said, it's not going to do him any favors because if he beats Zach Parker, the thing, the reason I don't like Joshua Buatsi, and I will go as far as to say
Go on.
the reason I don't like Joshua Buatsi, and I will go as far as to say I actively dislike him now, is you fought a fight to get to the mandatory position for Bivol and then didn't fight Bivol because you didn't think you were ready. You took steps backwards and steps backwards. Eventually, you lost one of those steps backwards. You've taken steps backwards again. Because Callum Smith, all through the Craig Richards or whatever, Callum Smith, Craig Richards, competitive, but Callum Smith's probably the top level opponent that he's fought.
Yeah, fact.
Yeah, in terms of CV, resume, all that stuff. You lose to Callum Smith. Fine. You go down a level. You fight Zach Parker. You lose to Zach Parker. The reason this doesn't do anything for me with Shiraz, what Shiraz did is Shiraz got a favorable result against Carlos Adames. And in the very next fight, he moved up a weight class and went and fought Belanga. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts.
And then won. And then I will expect to see Shiraz fighting for titles at one.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah. But Buatsi's not going to do that.
Facts.
He's categorically not going to fight Benavidez.
Facts.
Benavidez sparks the yard. He's not fighting.
Facts.
And if he does fight him, he's getting knocked out anyway. If you're going to get pieced up like that by Zack
Yeah,
Parker,
facts.
so what do you do for the division?
Yeah, fact.
What do you do?
You know.
You're robbing someone of a living for no reason. Imagine that's like imagine someone. Okay, cool. None of us want to get our phone stolen, but imagine that one of them bike swiper man swipe your phone from you, yeah. And as they're cycling away, they just dash it on the floor and broke it. You're not going to use the phone. You're not going to use it. You're not going to use it. You're not going to sell it. You're just going to smash it.
Yeah, it's dead.
You've robbed someone for no reason. He's like the Joker, blood. He's robbed the money and then burnt the money. You didn't even want it.
Yeah, you know the maddest thing is like you use wins to bounce back to the top level, but you can't go back to the top level.
Bon Scott, they've given it to Buatsi, but everybody in the chat and us and Carl Frampton and Barry Jones and Darren Barker
He
and
lost
everybody
his daughter.
else.
What? Someone said he lost his
I
daughter.
was talking about Liam Cameron. I said, what's Liam Cameron's backstory? That's something else. So he's interrupting me for no reason. The point is, Buatsi won, they gave it to him, but they robbed Zach Parker. They robbed Zach Parker. You know what I'm saying? Man said that like the Joker, I'm dead. It's true, bro. He's won the fight for no reason. Do you think he should go to 168? Who he's fought in 175 his whole life? What makes you think that emancipated, as he is, emaciated, he can make to 165?
What? No chance.
No chance. He'd lose to Shiraz anyway.
I think Buatsi needs to retire.
He'd lose to Shiraz.
I think Buatsi needs to retire.
Yeah, this comment is about Cameron because I said what's his backstory. I said he lost his. But what happened when you say downhill? Because that
was a great fact, by the way.
They kept saying they kept saying after what happened to him and the way he's changed his life. So I don't know what happened, but shame that Buatsi is a protected fighter, 100%. This fight was protection. This was meant to be one of the easier fights for him, and you lost.
And you got battered.
And you lost
convincingly, bro.
Buatsi needs to work on his game, like his footwork. I'm not even. Derek, he can't. I don't know if you're into football. It's like saying, you know what I'm saying? Who is? You know what I'm saying? It's like a player that plays for like a low level team. It's like saying Granit Xhaka should be playing for City. He can't. He can't do what they do.
No, but it's not even that. He's like he's asking about specific attributes. He's like saying you asking Granit Xhaka to start doing stepovers and past players, bro. He can't do that. He can't. Like Mertesacker to play up front.
Yeah, he can't
do him, bro.
There's a better chance of Mertesacker scoring goals up front than Buatsi working with his footwork and being able to dance around Benavidez.
No chance.
No, you can't. He's 32. He's 32 years old, bro. He's going backwards.
Yeah, trust me. His fall off is catastrophic.
He's only lost one fight.
Yeah.
That was to Callum Smith. But this was his worst performance.
Facts.
This is a worse performance than Callum Smith.
Facts. I think this does worse to his reputation than the Callum Smith fight.
100% it does. 100%.
Embarrassing. Right.
That's what I said before. This us tonight as well.
Yeah, I ain't watching. Nah, I ain't staying out to watch that. They ain't up to watch that.
This is what I said before, man. And look, he lost to Callum Smith and he's beat Parker, and his reputation after those two fights is in tatters. He would have been better off losing to Bivol 3-4 years ago.
Facts. And then
rebuilding his career from there.
Facts. He tried to protect his own like he was a Shakur or a tank and realized
you protect your own when you're a world champion. If you're not a world champion, what does your own mean? That doesn't make any sense. Who cares?
But
I'm undefeated. I'm undefeated. As a pro, I'm undefeated. But who have I fought? What does that mean? It doesn't make any sense.
He protected his own, but it didn't make sense because for me, you've got to protect your own when you're not going to lose. This guy was always going to lose. Like you're not that guy, bro. You're just not that guy, fam.
Buatsi protected like family jewels, 100%.
Fam, this guy's just a bum, fam. This guy is a bum, bro. That is an embarrassing.
And the post fight interview was horrible. The post fight interview was horrible. Yeah, thank you to God. This is what champions do. Champions?
Yeah, it's embarrassing.
Champions? You need to champion the jab.
literally, fam. That was embarrassing. Fight of the night was Lyndon Arthur, though. Lyndon Arthur and Rhea, that was a good fight.
The only positive that Buatsi done tonight is to get everybody wanting to see him lose, and that might sell a few more pay-per-views down the line.
He ain't fighting on a pay-per-view again. He ain't fighting on a pay-per-view at all. Pay-per-view.
What if he fights for a world title?
Bro, he's not fighting for a world title, bro. Who's he gonna fight for a world title?
What's the point in robbing my man? That's what I'm saying.
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
For the yard fight, innit? For the yard fight. If Yard loses, yeah, to Benavidez,
But
what?
Buatsi's already got a loss. So Buatsi losing this fight, the yard fight would be there. If the Callum
Nah, not if you lose to flipping Parker.
But we all watched him lose to Zack Parker.
I know, but I'm trying to give you a narrative, bro. What do you want me to do? I didn't make the decision. What other reason did they do it for? What other reason did they do it for, bro? They ain't gonna put him in there with Benavidez. Are you mad?
Yeah, Buatsi's a Frank Warren fighter. So who's Zack Parker's promoter?
Frank. It's embarrassing still.
The top 3 worst robberies I've ever seen in my life.
It's bad. It was bad, fam. That's bad, bro. That is bad, bro. That is actually bad. Like, I didn't see Buatsi land any punches.
He didn't land a single punch, bro.
Like,
He didn't land a punch.
I thought he lost nearly every round. I don't even know what rounds he won. I said Frank Warren's a crook, bro. This guy's putting Derek Chisora versus Dylan White. Same Dylan White. Dylan White got knocked out in 47 seconds against Otoma, and he's on pay-per-view in his next fight. Yeah, love. It's bad. Frank Warren is, bro. This guy's out here banging F. This is mad, fam. This guy is banging fraud, fam.
Look, man, we are going to be live for Slavia Praha versus Arsenal, Sunderland versus Arsenal. The same night, Virgil Ortiz takes on Lubin. Jake Paul versus Tank probably off, but if that is on, we'll be live for that. The following day, Eubank versus Conor Benn, the rematch will be live for that. Then November the 22nd, the big card, Benavidez versus Yard. My boy Sam Noakes is going to stop Abdullah Mason. We've got Bam Bam Rodriguez on that card. Who else?
Devin Haney.
Devin Haney and Devin Haney's going to sleep on that card as well. So make sure that you're here for that. The following day, the North London derby, Arsenal versus Tottenham. Then Champions League, Arsenal versus Bayern. Then Arsenal slap them dickheads from down the road, Chelsea versus Arsenal, then Opataya on December the 6th, and we've got a bunch more boxing as well, so I need to update the list. Thank you. There's been a lot of people in the stream and in the chat that are new. Please do subscribe. We cover football, we cover boxing, and we cover all the controversial topics within sport that other people will not want to cover. Do you know what I'm saying? So
we have the Only Facts Sports episode 29 came out yesterday. That's out. Go and watch it. We do have some Only Facts extra content dropping this week, so go on, stay tuned for that. And then we have we have an Arsenal video coming out tomorrow. And then we'll see, man. Just subscribe to the channel. We're trying to do some new content. So
we're trying to get to 5K subscribers. We're on over 2.5K. Derek Zeus said he's subbed. Thank you, my brother. Yeah. Means a lot. Like I say, road to 5K. And yeah, man, it's just a casual environment. Man can come in here, say whatever they want. Man ain't gonna cancel you, ban you, whatever.
What did Ben Scott say?
Ben Scott said Warren has some dodgy deals. Joyce beats Dubois. Dubois is the one that gets pushed to go on and win a world title. Corruption runs rife.
Then Derek said, "What, in my opinion?"
Buatsi get exposed in his fight if his opponent is world level. No. Buatsi got exposed tonight, and his opponent was British level. So he's already been exposed. He's
been exposed, bro.
He needs to absolutely slaughter whoever he fights next in order to, like Shiraz did against Belanga, to try to exercise any demons and say, you know what, it was an off night, blah blah blah. Because now nobody talks about Shiraz. However, we're balancing. You need to slaughter your next opponent, but also you need to fight someone better than Zack Parker. And this is where Buatsi's gone wrong before. Do you know what I'm saying? So if you cherry pick,
but he went down a level and still lost.
That's what I'm saying.
Further down and lose, like it's mad, bro.
Or can he?
Bro, this guy's a bum, bro.
Or can you?
This
But
guy's
yeah,
a bum.
man, then thank you for being here. Like the video on the way out. Subscribe to the channel. We're going to be back next week. We're going to be back with the podcast in the week. We drop a podcast every single week, and then we cover the sports on the weekend. So thank you for everyone for being here. We've been live for nearly 3 hours. Let's go. Buatsi, you are a scrub. You're a disgrace. And in the words of the great Prince Nassim Hamid, I think you should just